Live from InsideTheInternet.com, www.com. It's the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode 15. In this episode, Jackie's life takes a turn for the worse.
You consider yourself an alcoholic right now? Or
I
is this
hope
just
so.
Special guest Kumail Nanjiani gives us a glimpse into the not-so-distant future.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the holodeck video games in 10 years to 20 years?
Yeah, probably.
Jackie falls asleep during an engaging discussion about video games.
I almost think if we showed her an Xbox game,
It would like
she would
blow
have a
her mind.
stroke. Yeah.
And an inside peek at Discovery Channel's new TV lineup.
Sterile and Meryl plus 0.
Plus, listener email, a new Mr. Scoops, and just a tad more. Plug in your ear cables.
All right, welcome to episode number 15 of the Grandma's Virginity Podcast. We got a lot of wonderful things to talk about. With me is Ryan Ridley
Hello.
and Jackie Buscarino.
Hi.
And Discovery Channel guy.
Wait a minute.
No,
No.
not yet. Okay. I wanted to...
I like talking about our lives and catching up in the first segment.
Okay.
It's kind of like a fun way to start things off.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ramp into it.
All right.
Jackie, you've got some beer, some Ting Tao, which is on special at the local liquor store down the street from Justin,
$2 a bottle.
and some
Coffee.
Fruity Pebbles and some coffee. And then what is that cereal?
It's Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. Now, is this the first time you ever drank alcohol on the show? It's got to be, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it is.
it is. Because normally I'd have to get up early.
Uh-huh.
And so, but also, too, I was telling you guys earlier that I've started drinking heavily.
Why?
Because I'm bored.
What are you
And,
drinking?
Well, this is the sad part. It's stuff that's like, that you buy at Ralph's. Some of it doesn't even have a name, I don't think, or it's like bottles that.
Just with
Is it
three,
hard,
with
hard liquor?
Yeah.
bottles with 3 X's on them. Just jugs.
No,
with-
this is what happened. So, as you know, I moved into my house, but there's still the apartment I was living in. I'm cleaning it out. And every time I find something to pack or put away, that's another trip down the stairs and put it into my car. So I found all these liquor bottles, just, with like a quarter or 3/4 left.
Uh-huh.
And it's hot in the apartment, and I was cleaning and vacuuming, and which I don't even know why I bothered doing that. It's the roommate that's staying there is a complete pig, but
But you digress.
and so I'm like, well, I don't want to carry this bottle, and I can't waste this, so I might as well just finish it off.
Yeah, you're saving space.
Yeah.
Well, what
so
is it?
then-
You don't know what kind of liquor it is?
Well, like, oh my God, there was Bacardi.
So you're just kind of it's a
there's-
buffet. It's an
There
all.
was
it's a-
Smirnoff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, just the bottom of the
No
barrel.
consistency, just
Junior
whatever.
high.
You're basically making a
cheap-
Long Island iced tea in your stomach.
Kind of. The only thing that wasn't there was like Boone's Farm or, Strawberry Hill or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was disgusting. So by 5 or 6 o'clock, it was like 103 degrees in the apartment. And I just lied down on the carpet. And I guess I passed out.
How
because
much did you drink?
A little bit of everything?
I finished off all of them.
Just down straight from the bottle?
Yes. Like a true alcoholic.
And that was day one. And then
Yeah, does this start a trend or?
you went and started buying more?
No, I haven't bought anything, but Tyson has noticed, like, so now at the house, he has his own, his alcohol collection or whatever, which I never touch.
He notices
And
that
I'm
you've
like,
been
that's weird. I just bought this.
like a teenager.
It's empty. That's weird.
Why are you hiding it from your boyfriend?
Because I don't want to buy it or replace it.
Well, you don't have, there's not an
I should fill it up with water.
But I'm saying it's your boyfriend. You guys live together. You live together?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't it just household liquor? Couples liquor?
No,
You've got to sneak
because
around
he
behind his back?
knows that I don't drink.
So you're deceiving him.
Yeah. I'm dangerous.
Somebody send him a link to this episode.
Living on the edge.
Why? Why are you deceiving him?
I like to
Would he care?
live life wild. On the wild side.
It's
She
not like
she doesn't want anyone to know that she's drunk during
it's
the
not
day.
like, but it's not like you're drinking. It's not like you're an alcoholic where Tyson's gonna be like, "You drinking again, Jackie? God damn it!" You know what I mean? Like, what does he care?
because then I'll be like, are you drinking? Have you been smoking? And then, now if I'm participating, he can't be like, you're just shut up. You just finished off a bottle of Jim Beam.
I see. So you usually nag and judge him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Well, all I have to say is it's a good thing that you're not drinking beer because empty calories. Even though tonight I'm having a beer.
I'm
the first
drinking beer
I've
right
had
now.
in months and
Some
months.
Heineken.
But yeah, so I mean, and also, good for you.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody to know that you're drunk during the day. That's your own private thing.
It's unbearable.
What, life?
Life is unbearable,
Uh-huh.
but to do tedious chores like that when it's 100 degrees, fuck it. You might as well be drunk.
So you just
and do
get
it.
drunk and fix up your house, basically.
I wasn't even at my house. I remember I was
The
cleaning up
apartment.
the apartment
All
and
week.
dusting and everything.
But you're when you're taking from Tyson's stash, it's what are you putting it in a
well,
little?
you're right. That is at the house.
So what do you do? What do you do during those days when you're at the house?
Well, luckily I have a lot of errands, so it's when after 3 o'clock.
Wait,
I'm
are you
like,
driving?
I mean, I don't start hitting the bottle until after 3.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Shoot some rats maybe in the backyard.
I did. I tried.
Drunk?
You did some drunk rat shooting?
You know what? I did the night before last, and then the BB hit one of the neighbors' wind chimes next door, and I thought, maybe I shouldn't be doing this at night. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this while I'm tipsy. I'll put the gun away.
Because the next sound you hear could be the neighborhood child.
Oh, mommy! The dog.
Yeah.
Mommy!
So are you now?
My butthole! Something sharp just shot into my butthole.
I happen to be bending over to pick up my.
Oh, I would
A
like
sharp
to do
pain
that.
right in my anus.
I would like to shoot a BB up someone's bottom.
Someone specific or just?
Yeah.
Anyone? Oh, you got someone in mind?
That'd be. I feel like I've heard a story about that, and I think it ended in death.
Would
I
it
wanna
get
say.
would it get lodged up in there? Right?
No, it would tear a hole through your intestines, right
just
into your innards.
Go like down, yeah.
and
just
it would
through a
be
loop-de-loop.
an absolute nightmare for any surgeon
because you
to
couldn't
have
repair
to.
it, and you might as well have a bullet up there. It's
Yeah,
the same thing.
No. I mean, you would be. That would be like massive internal bleeding.
Hey, why don't people commit suicide that way?
I'm sure that's a
Sitting
real.
on a BB gun.
No,
That's
but
probably
yeah,
a
sticking
real
it
pulling
up in
the
their
trigger with
rectum
your
and pull
toe.
the trigger.
Yeah,
The
because
motherfucker
I don't think
trigger.
anyone wants to sit around writhing in pain for 24 hours before they finally have
But
their
that's
last
a real
breath.
suicide, though. That's worse than Harry
That's a
Carey.
manly way to go.
Yeah, it's almost like
Fuck this pussy shit.
Your own special place in hell for BB gun butt death.
Yeah, like they're like the heroes of hell.
Yeah.
They walk around. Hey, don't give him any hard times. He, you know how he did it. BB gun up the butt.
Hey, what's the new fish's deal?
And he just laid around in his apartment until he bled out. He didn't call for help.
117 hours.
Yeah.
That's a brave, tough motherfucker right there.
He was even getting up and cooking and eating and doing all his regular daily activities.
Knowing damn well he was
just
dying.
waiting until death took him.
Oh, maybe I'll ask
what
him to
would
join
you
my
rather
gang.
do? Shoot
That's
a BB
Hitler,
gun
so
up your
talking.
rectum, or eat like a cup full of broken shards of glass? Both ways are going to be painful. But
Oh, the broken glass guy's a pussy compared to the BB gun.
Yeah,
and the
I
butthole
think-
guy.
you think so?
Yeah.
But having to feel that cut you all in your mouth, your teeth, your gums, down your esophagus, just shred you to pieces.
Yeah, I don't know.
It seems like it's cooler, and that's why it makes it more ostentatious than the BB gun at the butt, because it's like, it seems tougher, but
It's not tougher. The BB gun up the
So-
butt is the toughest.
We
We've
want
already,
survivors. I want BB gun bottom survivors to
if
call.
anyone's, yeah, but not if you're just any suicide survivor, because
Yeah.
that would bum us out. But
Yeah.
if you're a BB gun up the butt suicide survivor, please write in.
Yeah, right in.
We want to hear those stories. So
I'd like
Jackie,
to hear about that.
you consider yourself an alcoholic right now? Or
I
is this
hope
just
so.
Well, how many days in a row? That's what I'm not clear yet on.
Have I been drinking?
Yeah. Or how many days? And then how many in a row?
What day is it today?
Today's Wednesday.
Oh God, it's only Wednesday. This
They-
would have started on
Apple Keynote Day.
maybe the weekend.
last weekend.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
So only like 4 days.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Well,
Also, I've been having a food-free diet. I've only been having sugar.
so you
and
basically
junk
just
foods. So I've
So
had
what you're eating now is
food-
basically representative of your diet:
Yes.
alcohol, coffee, and Cocoa
And-
Puffs.
You know what's
and stuff
interesting?
like that.
I also just since around last, I want to say Thursday, maybe Friday, have been eating just fucking
Yes.
garbage.
Yeah.
Like I totally am off the wagon of good eating right now.
Are you guys
But
both miserable? Is that what you're saying?
Well, always.
I was my miserableness led me to say fuck it, I'm too lazy and tired. I'm just gonna go buy some Totino's pizza rolls
Fuck yeah.
and a fucking claim jumper apple crumble fucking pie.
Then I think it's a perfect time to talk about how happy I am.
Oh, great, wonderful. Because I'm not happy at all right now.
I've
Did
really
you get a
come to-
job?
Well, no, but you know, I mean,
Wait, can
sort
I just
of.
really
sort
quick?
of.
I just want to add something. I've been eating horribly, but I haven't gained a single pound.
Yeah,
if anything,
because
I've
if
been...
you only eat junk food and sugar, you won't gain any weight.
Oh,
That's what I've been saying for years.
okay. All right.
I
Well,
just want to
The
reemphasize though.
food-free diet.
we
Let's
should
not-
write a book.
No
let's
food.
Let's
Okay,
not
go ahead,
distract
Ryan.
from the fact that this is all just symptomatic of the fact that you're both miserable. And
Sure.
I'm really
On top of
in
the
a good
world.
mood. Yeah. I didn't exactly get a job. I mean, you know, I talked about last week how I wrote that show, and I'm
Yeah.
still getting paid for that. So that's definitely taking a burden off financially. I'm going to get some socks and some
yeah,
other things.
yeah.
But guess what I have tomorrow?
A date.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was gonna say a baptism.
Who's the lucky
but,
fella?
And do you want to know? And do you
Nice.
want to know how I got a date?
J-date.
No, Lost Connections.
Justin, do you remember
On
last week when I
Craigslist.
called you and said,
Sorry about that. Yeah.
"Hey, Justin, I know. Is it okay to say that you're single?"
Yeah, I'm single,
Okay.
but not looking.
Okay, so sure. So whatever. So
For
he's
anything
single,
serious.
but not looking for anything serious. So I called Justin last week. Justin and I really don't go out together. And I said, hey, me and a couple
Because
friends.
I'm not in a psychological place to maintain
Okay,
a
whatever.
relationship.
You haven't been since I met you, but whatever.
That's not
Anyways,
true.
I want to go out with you guys one time.
Well, we'll
That
all
would
go
be
out,
fun.
but listen, this is last. Actually, it would be good to have a girl when we go out because it makes
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
dudes
yeah.
look less
Yeah, yeah.
creepy. But this time I went out with two dude friends. I called Justin and said, Justin, me and my buddies are going out to a bar. We're just gonna try to meet girls, have fun, whatever. It sounds so creepy, but that's true. No, who goes to bars to not meet the opposite sex?
Right.
I don't even need to say it. So, but I needless to say, I have never in my life met a woman at a bar. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm there with my because what happens? I always go there.
What
and we
bar?
just-
What bar?
I don't want to say. I don't want to get too specific. I don't think anyone that knows this
A strip
person
bar?
is gonna know a regular bar. So we go and actually, it's funny. I should say because I've talked about how I've tried to go to this bar before.
Oh yeah, give me some more of that.
Anyways, the good stuff. Hold on.
Well, wait. Can I just say really quick? I have a prediction. Can I make a guess as to where your date's going to be at tomorrow? Don't tell me.
You'll
Let me
never guess.
I will. Let me guess.
What?
You're going to go to a bar.
Okay, good one. Yeah, you're right. So.
Food for less.
So anyways, so me and my two friends are
Walmart.
Yeah, we'll have a shopping spree.
I'd love it.
$20.
I'd love to go
So
on a
that's-
date to
that's
Walmart.
It.
Yeah.
You just don't want to hear the story.
Yes, I
okay,
do,
we
please.
do. I'm just eating.
Yes.
So
I remember where I was when you
y'all
called me. I
Jealous,
was
yeah.
slitting my wrist.
So exactly.
Like, sorry, I'm too busy slitting my wrist. down the road, not
A
across the
BB.
tracks.
A BB
So
up your bottom.
me and my two
Not
friends
really.
go to the bar, and we're walking around. Immediately, we're both bummed out. We're all bummed out because the music's super loud and just packed. And I'm actually kind of regretting it. But my one friend is really enthusiastic.
Are these guys your frenemies?
It was a bromance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know. I just felt like it was in my head. I had to
Just
get it out.
These,
Go ahead.
These buzzwords in the
Sorry.
last 2 years. So anyway, so we're getting there, and my one friend has no problem whatsoever. Just a woman walks by, and he'll just say, "Hey, I really like the way you dress," or just whatever.
And they
There's
don't go.
no-
They don't slap him and say, "Get the
no,
fuck away
I mean,
from me."
to varying degrees. You know what I mean? Like,
Is
they're-
your friend cute?
Hey, I really like the way you dress.
He's not. I mean, he might be your taste. He's very manly. He's very kind of like.
Hey.
He's like a.
I
He's
don't
like a
like
tough looking.
manly.
He's got like a Tony Soprano vibe.
Hey, bitch.
kinda.
I don't
You like
like
that? You don't
that.
like that? I thought that'd be up
No.
your alley.
Hey,
I like
bitch, I like the
skinny.
way you fucking
No,
dress.
no, but he doesn't act like that. So anyway, he's cool. We'll
Hey,
have
I
him
like
as
the way you
He's
dress.
a comedian friend of mine named Jason Fever. We'll have him as a guest one.
Wait,
time.
how close? To hot or warm? Hey, I like the way you dress. Hey, I like the way you dress. Hey, I like the way you dress.
You'll never be able to capture it.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
So can I tell the story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so like a couple girls walk by and they're like, yeah, they're kind of like, you know, bitchy or just indifferent or polite or whatever, and they walk by. So there's this girl that he's like, oh, look at her, she's really cute, and she was.
I'm gonna fuck her
Well, that's
tonight.
what all men are
I'm
obviously.
gonna fuck
yeah.
her tonight.
So, so she walks by us and he goes, hey, what's up? Because you could tell he was actually kind of a little bit nervous, and she said, excuse me. He's like, I
Nice.
said, what's up? And she's like, very eloquent. Like that?
No way.
Yeah.
What a
But
fucking
no.
bitch.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, the way she said it, you could tell was like she was being cute and funny and charming and kind of calling him on it, but not making him feel bad about it. And so like right away,
he's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
So right away, I'm like, "Oh, this girl's cool."
I was gonna fuck you tonight.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
I mean, what does this even add?
I'm
Justin?
adding a lot. I'm
I'm
having fun.
listening. I'm listening.
I'm having fun here. Go ahead.
So anyway, so I'm like that was like a green flag that I was like, oh, this girl seems kind of cool because she's being friendly, but she's also being playful and everything and smart and whatever. So we start talking, like it ends up being like I talked to her the whole night.
Wait, you talked to her?
Yeah.
How did you peel her
Well,
away
how did
from
this
your?
start?
Wait
How
a
did the
second.
story
You took
start?
the girl
How did
from
the
your
story
friend?
start?
You took the girl from your friend.
No, but you know, like
Well, I was expecting there
frenemies.
to be another girl showing up in the story at some point.
The three of us were talking, and I could, there's a natural energy. He was cool enough to go like, well, look, I could tell like she was into you, and I know chemistry, and I'm not, he wasn't being, he was totally cool. What are you laughing about?
I don't know.
She's just having a good time. This is fun. Keep going. Please.
So then at the end of the night, we're talking for a long time. At the end of the night, she goes, do you want my number?
You didn't ask her? She had to tell you that?
Yeah, what's funny about that is the second she said that, I said, I was going to ask you. I swear to God, I'm a real man. I was going to ask you for your number first. She said, well, I didn't want.
And then she said, oh, geez.
No, she
never
said,
mind.
No, she did say I didn't want.
And then
she said I didn't want to leave it to chance, but the fact of the matter is, what she's really saying, I didn't want to leave it to your pussiness, is what she was what really was.
Did you tell her that? Did you say what you mean is?
No. It would have been much cooler, and if I could have figured a way to say it more succinctly. But anyway, yeah. So then I called her. Then I went out of town, and then I called her like 3 days later because I happened to go out of town, and she didn't call me back for 24 like. Whatever.
Oh, she's reading the rules.
Yeah. And I was like, and it was working, because I was kind of
That's
going
like on
whoa,
Swingers,
what's
that
Stay
movie.
away from
Yeah.
that one.
So then she called me back last night, and we set up a date for tomorrow, which by the time you hear this, it will have been the day before.
Aww.
Hopefully.
Are you gonna pay?
No promises.
Yeah, I'm going to pay.
With what?
I'm going to take back some cans and bottles. Whatever I have to do, Jackie.
Please.
I'm not going to blow this.
Take her to the recycling center first.
What does she look like? I want to
Pick
know.
her up and then go
Really
to the
pretty.
recycling center.
Just
and
Wait,
say, I
let's
need
find
money.
out. Let's find out what his type is, because I don't think you and I are attracted to the same type.
Justin
Yeah,
likes
I
strawberry
don't know.
blondes.
Yeah,
he likes girls that look like him.
Yeah. And I like girls like long dark hair.
Listen, I like women.
like
period.
Like Jackie,
I don't
if she
care
was like
what
3
they look
points
like.
more attractive.
More serviceably
Yeah.
attractive.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So how tall? Midget?
No, like really perfect, like nice height,
5'7"?
like really. I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
What does
like,
she dress like?
I don't know. Like dressed pretty stylish. I don't know.
Like,
like
was she
a-
wearing high heels?
Fucking
no,
fat,
not like high
fat
maintenance
fucking
kind
pig?
of. No,
No? Oh, jeez.
Did you tell her about the podcast?
no, of course
Good,
not.
don't.
Yeah, don't.
Because
Yeah,
then don't. And then if
You're
you do date
already-
her, we can keep talking about
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
yes.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
let her know about the podcast.
Fuck no.
You don't need to let her know.
No.
You're already beyond that in your relationship with her.
What do you mean?
At this point.
I'm already beyond.
Well, usually you'd say, "Oh, I've got a podcast," trying
I
to,
bring
like
that up
impress
to
someone.
rope them in.
Yeah, right. That's what you
What?
told me.
What?
Yeah.
How would
But
that
you
work in
would-
a million years? The
but-
second you say I got a podcast to a woman, it's like fucking loser, right? Like I would never say that.
No.
If you say
Women-
that,
women
or you're
love
a
it.
stand-up
I-
comedian.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedian would be like,
No,
"Ooh."
Jackie.
Oh.
My buddies, listen, my
Yeah.
buddies said, and I will be honest, I did do stand-up comedy earlier that night. I went to an open mic. That's a whole other story we'll talk
Oh,
about. But no, I'm
God.
not a stand-up comedian. But
My
I used to
buddy
be.
said-
I used to be. That's how I met a lot of my friends. But then I started doing writing and video. But my buddy introduced. He goes, "Oh, we're stand-up comedians," and she immediately was like, "Oh." She immediately said, "Oh," and I was like, and I had to like explain to her. I'm like, "No, I'm not really a stand-up comedian. They're just saying that. Whatever." Like I backpedaled.
My
'Cause
dad owns a
exactly-
comedy club.
Yeah.
I just.
I've met Jim Carrey.
I'm innocent. I didn't do it. I
Oh, what does she do for a living? If you say actress, I'm going to
I don't
put a
want to.
BB
No,
gun
no,
up my
I
bottom.
I swear to God, she's not an actress. But here's the funniest part: 3 days later, by coincidence, this has been the greatest week of my life. I met a really attractive actress at a different bar, and I was
Stay away.
I did Facebook Messenger, but then when I met this one, I was like, I don't really care. Like
No, hey.
No, I know. Keep it. Yeah.
You gotta keep it
Yeah,
all
I know.
on
I'm
the playing
Yeah, no,
field.
I'm really bad about that.
No,
I literally wrote her a message, and
I
then
say
she
that
wrote
like
me back,
I fucking know anything.
and then I didn't write her back. I was just like, I don't know, which maybe makes me look really cool.
No, write her back now and go, "Hey, sorry, I was really busy." In
In
fact, write her back with the girl tomorrow. That's what your date can be. hey, so I was thinking, we could sit
So
down
this
and
is
write
other
this
girl.
other girl back. Help me out. What should I say?
Yeah, she's like equally attractive to you, but in a different way.
But don't worry. I mean, I don't know if anything's gonna happen yet.
Yeah.
Why
anyway,
can't you say what this girl does for a living?
Because I don't want to get too specific. Because
I know what she
I
does.
mean?
She's a scientist. Right?
She's your friend from the Pentagon, Justin, that tells you the Chinese are going to invade us by hacking
True.
our
Do some
computers.
research.
Do some research.
The Chinese are so aggressively trying to get intel on this country's secret fucking government shit. It's out of control. And everyone's sort of like, that doesn't make any sense. We're friends with the Chinese. No, dude, yeah. Keep your fucking enemies closer than your friends. That's what they're doing.
That's true. Look, we should all learn Chinese, and we have a listener, Charlie Wang. Maybe
Charlie
can be
Wang's our man on the
Yeah.
inside.
By the way, I did my research.
he's our man on the inside.
Did you notice if you go under the like the Libsyn, our podcasting hosting page, now you can get data that tells you are the countries the top countries. Taiwan is the number 2 country that listens to our show, supposedly. Taiwan.
We have a lot of UK listeners,
Yeah.
Taiwan.
If you're from or like Norway, like
like Norway.
weird, like please
I'm
tell
of
us.
Norwegian origins.
That is awesome. We should do a field trip to Norway.
And
Can
meet
we
all
stay with
7
someone?
of our fans.
Listen,
there.
I want
It's
to talk
not
about.
a huge number. It's like 10. Like I think it's like 10 or 20.
Well, I can find the exact
Okay,
stats.
well,
and
we'll deal
also-
with that later, yeah.
But I want to talk about the Facebook page because that's where maybe we can get some of these people to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah,
and tell us
hear
their
ye,
stories.
hear ye.
Hear ye, hear ye. We have Justin and I both fallen in love with the Facebook page in the last week because we realized it has usefulness and it realized it gives us one more thing to obsess over, right, throughout the day and see how many new friends
Well,
we have.
not
we're
so
getting
much.
we're getting more likes on our Facebook fan page.
Yeah.
Jackie, get your Facebook thing activated so you
I
can.
know.
Or don't. It's kind of. I don't like Facebook.
Well,
or
it's
Why
do.
fun.
can't
It's
Why
fun.
can't this be my Facebook?
It's fun to be able to.
There, I'm on Facebook.
Don't give her the fucking administrative.
Give me the
Well,
password.
no, but it's
No
fun.
way.
It's
Give me
fun
it.
because we get to post pictures of ourselves.
Go
and
to-
we get to all the kinds of things.
pigsarpeople.com.
In fact, if it wasn't for the Facebook fan page, I wouldn't have ever seen this.
Oh, why did you put that on? How did
Hey,
you find
our
that?
fans are detectives.
Boy, do they like you now, huh?
Yeah, our fans found that.
What I just
Jackie.
showed Jackie was a picture Justin posted of her from apparently
did
a
you
modeling
find
shoot.
that?
What is this?
Well, that wasn't. Remember, that was right before my premiere.
You're
Our
all
listener-
dialed up in this photo, Jackie. It
Jackie,
almost looks like your headshot.
Our listeners sent
Are
that.
you a model?
Are you serious?
Swear to God.
What is this? If anyone hasn't
before
seen it,
my-
go to the Facebook page and click on the Jackie photo
That's
album.
Well,
I want people to think I'm
really
gross.
quick. In order to go to the Facebook page, just go to pigsarepeople.com.
Okay. whatever.
www.pigsarepeople.com.
Let me see that.
Okay, so it's you. Describe yourself. You're all made up. You're all dolled up.
I had plastic surgery that day.
You're in some tights. You're
look
you're
like
wearing
a
a
fucking
black
whore.
a black lacy slip. That's very revealing, right?
Yeah, right.
What do you mean? Yeah, right.
With my huge boobs.
One,
Yeah,
that I do
definitely
not
cleavage.
have.
One
Let
lis-
me see. There
There's-
is not.
Slutty eyeshadow.
One listener commented that for gathering each piece one at a time by stealing them from a thrift store, it's a pretty good little ensemble
Yeah.
that you got going on there.
It really is from the thrift store.
Oh,
though.
really?
That's the
Well,
best
what
part
is
about
this?
it.
Why are you all dolled up? By the way, Justin posted this picture with the caption, "What a whore." What is
That's
the deal with
awesome.
this? I mean, you
that
definitely
was-
look more. You get one notch above serviceably
Oh,
attractive. in this
shut up,
picture.
Ryan. It was Thank you.
What is the deal with this?
I'm
Why are you
trying to explain.
Okay.
When I made my short film, it was premiering in.
What's the name of it? Plug it.
It's called Go Tell Ricky Scrotum.
Mm-hmm.
And it was premiering. Justin was there. This is before I knew you.
And
Ryan,
I watched
really.
it on DVD.
And it was premiering at the Landmark Theater in Pasadena. I mean, not really that big of a deal. It was just like I invited my friends and stuff
It
like
was a
that.
very
and
dark time in my life.
It was a good turnout though. And anyway, so my friend Jaden she
still
does
living it.
makeup and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, can you do my eyelashes and stuff? Because I wanted like fake eyelashes and so I wanted to look like a drag queen.
Boring.
And
I've heard
then,
enough of this story.
I've
heard
anyways,
I've heard
so
about
she was
it,
like,
plenty
well,
of
I'll
that.
do it, but can I take some pictures? And she actually has a website.
So that's
So
more.
she does makeup and stuff like that.
That picture's taken more. Very good, Justin. Let's move it along. That Justin, you're saying that is taken more to show off her work than to show off your
Oh, exactly.
bod.
What a
exactly.
selfish
Because she does make hair and
bitch.
makeup, and then it was.
Well, she did a good job.
I just want something fresh.
Something fresh?
I want to talk about Discovery Channel guy.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, did you hear the news? Discovery Channel guy got shot at the Discovery Channel headquarters. Do you want to know? Do you guys know anything about this at all?
Yes, I read online today.
Hold on, let me tell you. You're supposed to say, no, Justin, tell me all about it.
No, Justin, tell me all about it.
All right, well, here's what I know just from like literally 2 seconds of sort of just browsing. Discovery Channel guy really felt like Discovery Channel was pushing an agenda for people to have 100 babies. Really just fuck your brains out, have 100 kids. The more kids in the world, the better. 100 billion babies. Let's overpopulate the world. He was really upset with Discovery Channel. He felt like they were the cause of our overpopulation problem.
Uh-huh.
No,
Wait, is there a
not.
show called Fuck Your Brains Out and have 100 babies?
No, but there's John and Kate plus 8. There's Tom and Bob plus 20.
That's not a real.
I swear to God, I'm not
Tom
joking
and Bob
you.
plus 20?
I made that up, but like there
Hi,
are.
I'm Tom. I'm Bob. We just adopted 20 kids from
No,
Korea.
We fucked and made 20 babies. It took us 10 years. No, seriously, I swear to God. I know that the time doesn't make sense, but I'm not kidding you. There are like 7 shows about parents with like
Lots of
20 kids.
I thought his thing was he watched An Inconvenient Truth and was.
No, Ryan, you didn't read the news, Ryan.
That's what I just told Jackie in the kitchen.
No,
so.
it's not
You
true.
liar.
Okay.
You
He was upset because Discovery Channel's sub networks are running all these shows where they're promoting
Like Discovery Channel 2 and Discovery
and
Channel.
the Learning Channel and you know the Science whatever the fuck channels these shows are on. John and Kate plus 8, all these other fucking shows where we've got 50 kids and here we are and now we have our own TV show and we're glorifying the idea of having 100,000 kids that we can't fucking take care of that are all gonna grow up and end up being criminals and rob you and fucking shit on your mouth and everything else. So I personally think the guy. I mean, look. He's crazy for thinking that Discovery Channel is the sole problem for this epidemic of people wanting to have 90 kids. Really, it has to do with welfare system, a lot of other problems, whatever you want to get into. This isn't the fucking Sean Hannity show, so we're not going to go there. But all I want to say is, the point is, the guy wasn't wrong in his core issue. He just took it out in the wrong place. And he definitely went about it the wrong way, going into the Discovery Channel headquarters with a gun and fucking taking hostages.
Well, thanks for that insight, Justin. I couldn't have concluded that on my own. Yeah. So this was wrong, what he did. He should have maybe...
Well, hold on. Let me finish. It was wrong that he went into the Discovery Channel headquarters and took people hostages with a gun. But...
He should have used...
No. But it was right that he didn't... If you read deep, he didn't really have a gun at all.
What do you have?
He had a piece of wood painted black.
Are you serious?
Yes. Breaking news.
That's a
Grandma's
lie.
Virginity podcast. The Discovery Channel victim who was killed had he was just a victim. He was just a man with an agenda. He had
Next up, Justin defends Henry Lee Lucas and John Wayne Gacy.
Hey, this guy's different. He just wanted to ease up the set. You know, in China, there's a law. I think there's a law, right? You can only have 2 kids or 1 kid or something in China.
Justin, I don't think...
Charlie Wang, write us in. What is it? Is it 2 kids, 1 kid?
I think it's 1 kid.
Okay, well, that should be implemented here. It's bullshit. We award people for having 50
First of all,
children.
we're not having that. The United States is not really... I mean, white people certainly aren't having a lot of kids. Like, it's more... immigrant
What?
population.
That's racist. White people,
It's not racist.
Dude,
It's facts.
No, it's not. White people are having just as many fucking kids
Well,
as anyone else.
I do think if you have like more than 2 kids by 2 different dads, something needs to be done. Like maybe you should be sterilized.
Well, all I know.
Thank you, Jason.
all colors,
Jackie, you just
all
out-racist me.
I'm not being racist. I'm being serious.
Listen, here's the thing.
It's a problem.
That's exactly what.
It's not a lie to say that the way that
I'm trying to think of a famous
conjugal
racist.
visits from prisoners and the
system,
and the ladies get pregnant.
The
Please.
system that's in place right
No,
now
thank you.
is designed to encourage you to have a bunch of fucking kids, as many as you can. You get paid more money, blah blah blah, etc., and so on. So this guy really should have went down to, I don't know what, the fucking White House with a gun, right? I mean, you know, the next one in line, go to the White House.
Network.
Yeah, right? Like, don't go to the fucking Discovery Channel. They're too busy doing the Mythbusters and, you know, having a good jolly old time with their promos and the music. Go to the fucking...
Should have gone to HBO because of Big
HBO.
Love. Big Love is the problem.
Go to fucking, you know...
I'm sick of people complaining about contrived, trivial problems, and I blame it on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Go to Bravo or
That's the problem of the world.
Oxygen
Network. That's where you need it. No, I mean, but for real, go to the federal government and take a few people hostages there. And then when you get killed, make sure you've got a website that because like
the guy does have a website.
Yeah, but they don't. Here's what sucks. Make sure that you can somehow make sure that when you get killed and when the snipers pop your brains,
okay,
make sure there's somebody out there on standby who can enforce that the media plugs your website. Because every article I read,
these guys don't really work in teams.
See, they're
Justin.
all
That's
lunatics.
The point
That's the
of
problem.
I know, but the poor guy, he gave
and...
his life just to like communicate this message to the masses,
yeah.
and all the fucking media is like burying the fucking the
reason
the
why
plug.
he
Well,
did it.
maybe like the Gospels of Mary, it'll one day come to light, and people will embrace his message, and he'll be considered a martyr like Jesus Christ. Is that what you're hoping?
No, I guess not. Look, he's crazy. I don't know. I'm just having a good time. I'm just having a good time.
I do understand what you're saying, though.
No, I did read that the only thing I read is that he said that he saw an inconvenient truth. I'm telling you, this is what I read, Justin. It's true.
What'd you read it on? Lies.com?
He saw inconvenient truth, and he was
misinformation.
Justin, the guy wrote a manifesto. He had chapters for everything. I'm sure he had chapters about the overpopulation.
Me a link, baby.
And he was one of them was.
If you know this guy's website, please email it to us at grandmasvirginity.com.
There's a link in the article I read.
Oh, well, what news source are you reading?
No,
please, I don't want to reciting from his fucking shit. Just tell me.
No, I can find it really simply.
No, I don't want you to.
It was reported in the Onion's AV Club. It's a brief paragraph.
The only like real source.
It frankly is my only news source these days.
Well, God bless them for this, because every other news source was like they had a big meeting at the Bilderberger group place where they all said, "Hey, wait a second, let's let's make sure that we don't include the link to this guy's website, because why do we want to give a lunatic any fucking credit for anything that he all this for getting killed?"
Gentlemen, I call this meeting of the Trilateral Commission to order. We've been exposed. Our conspiracy to use the Discovery Channel and the Learning Network or whatever to increase the human population in order to microchip them all and cause whatever the fuck our convoluted theory is that Justin thinks.
No, I don't really think all that, but you know what I'm saying, motherfucker.
We've got to put a stop to this.
If they discover that the Federal Reserve is our core means of operation,
manipulating the populace.
But for real, the Federal Reserve, look into it, dipshits. I'm not kidding. Wake up, dummies.
Onion AV Club reported that it says he's got a link to his website. It said the guy's name was James J. Lee, who had a history of protesting the network, leading to an arrest and conviction for disorderly conduct in 2008, which stemmed from a demonstration that ended with Lee throwing thousands of dollars of cash in the air. Lee, who reportedly experienced an awakening after watching An Inconvenient Truth, is also behind this website, where there's a link, which blames humans for ruining the planet and demands that Discovery Channel develop some new shows to address his concerns. Okay, so what he's saying basically is stop paying attention to John and Kate Buzzate.
Is that all they wrote? Because there's so much more.
Well, like, Justin, it's yeah.
Did you read about his lineup of shows that he wants?
No.
What were they?
Let me tell you. He wants a show called Sterile and Meryl plus Zero.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Sounds like one of your cartoons.
No, Sterile and Meryl.
Do the voices of Sterile and Meryl. Just.
Hey, it's me, Sterile. Hello, I'm Meryl. And together we've got 0 children.
Why?
Because John Lee, whatever his name is, wants it, and so be it. On the Discovery Channel.
With the characters who just voice the opinions of their creators.
Yeah. And then there was also No Kids and 2 Responsible Americans. That was another one of his shows.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And then he had
his titles are definitely on the nose.
Oh, yeah. He had he had another one called In Love, but without kids.
Okay, James, we like these ideas. Think it's necessary to have all of them? I mean, one of them kind of pretty much nails it.
And his response would have been, of course, like, well, you've got 50 shows about fucking parents with 90 children. Why not 50 shows about responsible Americans with no children?
Okay.
The flagship will be sterile and Meryl, plus zero, of course. Just like John and Kate's the highest rated one of the opposite party.
I think the Octomom has a show too.
She had a documentary on Fox, which was more of like a reality expose, like
But
sleazy.
Justin, his quote from his manifesto is, "I want Discovery Communications to broadcast on their channels to the world their new program lineup, and I want proof they are doing so.
Yeah.
I want the new shows started by asking the public for inventive solution ideas to save the planet and the remaining wildlife on it. Nothing is more important than saving the lions, tigers, giraffes, elephants, froggies, turtles, apes,
alligators,
raccoons, beetles,
monkeys,
ants, sharks, bears, and of course the squirrels. The humans, the planet does not need humans."
She's right.
So just those
He's a Cylon.
just those 12 animals though?
Yeah, that's it. All the other animals he
Fuck
didn't
the
list.
flamingos.
No, no,
How
you know-
come in his
you know what?
plan when he took the hostages, like, did he not take into consideration that a sniper would be
course
executing
not.
him? I mean, what is wrong with these people that they don't follow through?
Why don't they have partners who make sure that the public gets all the information
No,
after?
you know,
You're asking
all
Justin's
right,
questions.
Okay, fine.
What?
You're right. What is wrong with these people? A lot, apparently. A lot is wrong with them.
The fact that he refers to frogs as froggies in his manifesto.
You know, the problem with his manifesto is the more things you list, like the more you say, the more questions you create.
Uh-huh.
So by saying, we need to worry about the monkeys, giraffes, elephants, hippopotamuses, and ants.
Well, I was saying
Then you're like, well, wait a minute. What about cats, dogs?
Well, no.
fucking
I was just saying to Jackie in there,
tigers?
You're
the
a
difference
lunatic.
between this guy and Dan Harmon, our friend, is that Dan is just as crazy. I've sat with Dan and he's bitched about people giving parking tickets and expired parking, but he's a better writer, so he can communicate his thoughts better. This guy's just like, well, fuck it, I clearly can't communicate myself in any way it's going to change the world. I'll just go and fucking storm a compound, a building it with a gun.
And God bless him for that.
Because if he could communicate his ideas very concisely and clearly, he would be able to actually affect things and actually
or even
accomplish-
better,
make
if
a
you
living.
Get an agent.
You know, I
Start
wonder
pitching his
how,
shows.
That's what I'm
how many
saying.
of these people that go in and do stuff like
Dan,
this
sorry,
are
you have to come back and
virgins?
explain your point
How
of
many
view.
of them
Oh,
are
he's a
also
virgin.
frustrated virgins?
He's a,
The guy at Virginia Tech. Right,
Oh,
Virginia
yeah,
Tech,
the-
this
the-
guy,
the- all
Columbine
the-
kids.
oh,
yeah.
you know it's funny. I guarantee
a lot of people getting into terrorism.
Are virgins.
Needless to say,
Yeah.
are frustrated by.
They just need to do
They
it.
just need a fucking hot girl to just be their fuck pal, and then they're all set.
I mean, look at Justin. He's about 1 week away from.
That's right. I'm about 1 week away from breaking into the Discovery Channel and proposing my new series.
breaking into Fox. Just make my goddamn show already.
No.
It's called Loopy and
I
Floopy.
would never force anyone to make a show unless they loved the idea.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. It's like your cheat code thing. It's like that. If you could cheat code life, Justin, and just
No, but
get
I
a
look
code
at
to
video
sell your
games.
show
I look
already.
at video games differently than life, because I don't want to just sell. I want to sell a show that I'm excited about, and right now I'm not excited about anything except for there are a couple of shows.
little
I'm excited
project
about.
that we're gonna be working on this weekend, right?
There are a
What
couple.
is it? Why wasn't I invited?
You're a girl.
It's a little thing called.
Justin.
No, I shouldn't say it yet.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Justin,
Anyway,
What
Justin-
about me?
Don't
that
you
was-
worry,
What
little
about me?
a little tiger and
Little
froggy,
froggy,
and
turtle,
camel.
hippopotamus.
He did say.
elephant,
He did
ants,
say at
mice.
the end of the
But,
manifesto.
bees,
Also,
wasps.
I'm a big fan of Jackie.
Oh my
wait,
God!
hey, Ryan.
Wow.
What if his
Listen
list
to
went on?
Grandma's virginity.
What if his list went on wasps, tapeworms, like just all the worst, like bees, bees are pretty good.
Hornets.
Yeah, hornets.
Black
Jellyfish.
brown recluse spiders.
Yeah, black widows, jellyfish,
Those really creepy centipede things from Temple of Doom.
H1N1, the virus. It even extends to viruses because they're alive too somehow.
Have you eaten
Okay.
any eggs this week?
That's all I've been eating, baby.
Justin, are you happy with our dated current event segment?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I am.
Grandma's Virginia explores the issues of the world.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thank you. On the listener email?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, real quick. I just want to say one last thing. If you're planning on breaking into the Discovery Channel building and taking people hostages, just make sure that you remember one thing. Bring a friend into your plan.
Hi.
That's all.
And wear a helmet.
This is
a
Ryan.
bulletproof helmet.
And wear a bulletproof bodysuit.
This is Ryan Ridley from the Grandma's Virginity podcast.
Hire a writer too.
hire a punch-up guy. If you're a
hey,
crazy
you're for hire.
No, maybe
hire.
develop.
Any
I'll work for
psychopath.
socks. Any psychopaths out there?
No, yeah.
If you need punch up on your manifesto.
Good point. I mean, if you're willing to give your life, at least spend a week or two developing a few shows. Don't just go in there and go, come on, a couple ideas. Like we can maybe the general public can pitch some shows. No, have your fucking pitch ready to go. This whole thing was a pitch. This was a pitch presentation, and the guy didn't have anything to
pitch
show.
Presentation that went a little too far. Okay, everybody. This is very exciting. We have a special guest here with us today, who Justin and Jackie were very shy and awkward around, I felt like. I don't feel...
What?
I don't know. Maybe that's in my
Jackie?
head.
Not
Anyways,
me.
What
our
did I
guest
do?
is comedian and television star Kumail
And scientist.
Nanjiani.
Hey guys, good to be here.
Hello.
Clap
So
again
exciting.
with the clap sound.
All the other guests, you guys are so much more warm and effusive towards, but it's because
Oh, stop
this
it.
is a special, unique guest because you guys have never met Kumail.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
but
guys.
So
Wait,
you don't
but-
know really how to read him. You don't know what he's
Well,
like.
no, I think you're
Projecting?
exaggerating
Oh.
quite
Yeah.
a bit here.
All right.
Yeah, and also projecting. Yeah,
Okay.
Well,
Well,
he was fine.
yeah.
I don't know.
Let's think of the audience. They want to hear that, or they want to hear about our guests. Come on,
Well, I'm very
tell
excited.
us about yourself.
Can we talk?
I want to know everything.
Well, let me start off by telling you about Kumail.
Yes.
Kumail is a comedian that we've known each other for a long time
10 years or so.
or so. We started off doing stand-up comedy together. Jackie in the last segment was incredibly bummed out to hear that I did stand-up again the other night.
Why?
She was
Why were you
not
bummed?
supportive of my...
I don't know. There's something sad about that. I'm sure. I know that there are really good comedians that do open mic stuff, but 99% of the things I get invited to of like comedians who are like, "Come to my stand-up comedy act," make me feel anxiety that I've never
Me
felt
too.
before
Me
in my
too.
life.
Me too.
Well,
I
And
can't
it's
do it.
terrible.
I
And then
can't
they
do
ask
it.
you after the show, how'd I do?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Well,
Well, I just spent $30 on
I'll tell
two
you in a little
watered-down
bit.
drinks.
there's
I don't know.
after-
a lot of terrible comedians
Okay.
out there, but Kumail Nanjiani is not one of them.
Thank
Good.
you.
If you get invited to
High
one of his
praise.
shows, you're gonna not
I will
feel
love 'em.
awkward.
No.
In fact,
You're the 1%er.
he's not just
Like
any
the Hells
average
Angels.
comedian. He's been on Late Night with David Letterman doing stand-up comedy.
Wow.
He's been a regular character on the Stephen Colbert Report, right? He was a
Two.
he was a
I was on it twice, so that's the
he
minimum
was
requirement
the
for recurring.
co-star. Yeah,
That's
Now
regular.
you're officially okay. It's
Now the big
no
money
longer
starts
cameo.
rolling in.
He was a character and writer on Michael and Michael Have Issues on Comedy Central. He played Kumail, right?
Sorry, I've set a precedent with the clapping. Go ahead, yeah. No, but I like that. I love those
You
guys.
like
and I
the
that show,
State guys?
Yeah. Of course. You kidding
All
me?
right.
What
else?
comedy fan doesn't like those guys?
What else?
Did you watch that show, Michael?
I have.
See, nobody watched it.
Hold on. I watched the first two
Nobody
episodes.
watched the show we were on either.
Yeah,
Justin and I were on a TV show too, Kumail.
I
What
watched
TV
the.
show?
It was called Acceptable,
Acceptable
TV. Did
TV.
you watch that?
Nobody saw it.
No, I was going through a time in my life where I didn't have TV then.
Wait a minute. You knew your friend was... I was on TV
I didn't.
before.
I literally did not have cable.
You didn't bother to even look online? It was a very-
Online? That was what? 10 years
So
ago?
you're saying you've
I
never
don't think we had
seen-
the
You've
internet.
It's not
never
his fault.
seen-
It's not his fault.
You've never
Ryan.
seen Acceptable TV. You heard that your friend Ryan was on a TV show and you
Wasn't
said...
the one where the James Bond is
Yes,
homeless?
yes.
Yeah.
That was our most popular
Yes,
sketch.
someone described that to me once.
Did it sound funny?
It sounds great. I
Yeah.
remembered it.
It
I
was-
remembered it. I wish I... there was one I
Why
saw
are you
were
looking
in.
at me?
Huh? Why aren't I? 'Cause he said I have to look directly into the mic.
No. I mean,
I have to make eye contact with the mic.
yes.
Otherwise, it feels
good
jilted and
chemistry
stops
with the mic.
recording.
No. You can. You can look
I'm
around.
making love to the mic.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Wait, no. There was one that you were on. I saw one.
Uh-huh.
I saw a thing you were on. What was the thing you were on?
I was
It
on
was
lots
called,
of them. I was one of
I
the
Wanna
cast
Fuck
members.
Your Grandma.
But there's one part where you're like coming down
Can't
the
get
stairs.
that out of my mind.
Coming downstairs.
There was one scene I remember.
Joke
He's the
Chasers.
coming downstairs
Joke
guy.
Chasers. Joke
no,
Chasers.
that was me coming downstairs?
Joke
Yeah.
Chasers, that is what it was.
Okay.
That's unbelievable that you got it from coming down the stairs.
Yeah, with me
'Cause
and
you don't step
Dan,
on the
and Justin
popcorn.
was in that too, and yeah.
Was this
Okay.
acceptable?
Wait,
TV?
real
Yeah.
quick. I just want to
Anyways,
say,
enough
with
about me.
Michael and Michael Have Issues. I saw the first 2 episodes from TV, and then I've downloaded the rest illegally through BitTorrent. Have yet to watch
Great.
them, but I love those guys. But I felt like them fighting. It bummed me out because coming off of Stella, like they're so funny, just being fucking, and they do fight
Well,
in
they
Stella.
fight
but
on
it's,
Stella.
I know,
too.
but
That's their
there's
thing.
a different sort of. There's like a different sort of vibe to it. This was very like raw, like the whole show was structured around them just fucking hating each other, and there was something
they have
about,
issues.
I
yeah.
know. The whole concept was that, but I was like, I don't know why. It made me sad, and that's so fucking lame of me because I
But
love.
did you
I love
remember-
those guys, and I think
Yeah,
they're brilliant.
it was all scripted. It wasn't like a documentary.
No, I know.
or
I'm
anything.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I
It
mean,
wasn't their real fighting.
no, I know it wasn't real.
Although
real,
it
like-
was sort of an exaggerated version of the real dynamic,
Probs,
right?
yeah.
In the same way that Justin and I, more or less, have the same dynamic on real life, but slightly
You
exaggerated.
guys have
And
issues?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, not really. He's
It's just that Ryan's really jealous of Justin.
Sort of.
What in what way?
Well,
Every
everybody
way.
loves Justin.
Everybody loves Justin.
Okay,
because he's
fair
charming.
It's
enough.
true.
Everybody
He's so
loves
charismatic. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
And then
Oh, yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan's
what's he got
Ryan.
going for him?
I
He's
got a
Ryan.
date. I got a date on
Which I think is
Thursday.
probably made up.
Oh,
You want to
yeah.
talk about your date on
I
this?
already
He
talked
already,
about it.
already
did for
covered
like
it.
an hour.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't here.
Now
know.
we have a date with you, Kumail, our special guest.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
welcome.
absolutely.
Anytime. Thank you for. Now you've been on a lot of podcasts, right? You were on Comedy Death Ray Radio last week.
Yeah. No,
know,
I
it's-
think it came out. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know
great.
when
Was
this
that a
comes.
popular
gonna-
one?
Yeah.
So in other
It
words,
is?
the market is saturated.
What do you? No. I'll
You
talk
mean
about
like
different
who
things.
listens to it?
All the comedy folk listen.
It's one of the big. Kumail's been on all the big comedy podcasts. He's been on WTF with Mark Maron, where they talk about Kumail's. We're not going to talk about it here, but Kumail's from Pakistan and a whole thing where he was this whole thing. And
Hey,
then
This
came to
whole
America.
thing.
You
Is
can
there-
listen. We're not going to talk about it here. You can listen to WTF.
That's fine, but is there a thing called Pakistani Annie? Or is that just in my
What
head?
do you mean?
Yeah,
She's
comic
the, is the
I know that
current Prime
Conan
Minister,
used to
right?
do something with Annie where it was like, I'm just going to substitute Pakistani because I'm not sure what it really was.
Uh-huh.
But it was like, Pakistani Annie. And she'd come out, like, dance.
I think it was just a Conan character.
Really?
But
Is
I don't
there-
know.
Yeah,
is
I don't
there-
think they're all
Hey,
real.
is there a
He made it
masturbating bear?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
some on the
No, but I
Discovery
mean,
Channel.
never mind.
Okay, very good.
I'm
How,
pretty sure
how
it was-
old were you when you came to the States?
Listen to Mark
18.
Maron. The Mark Maron episode with Kumail goes
Already
over.
asked. 18.
I knew
Oh
Jack
my
would be into
gosh,
this.
You're older.
Yeah, right?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
He's got a whole tale to tell, but we're not going to talk about
I've
it
already
here.
told it on Mark
Okay.
Maron.
Do you want to know about it?
Not if you already talked about
Okay.
it, but I'll ask you later.
I want to know all about it.
Kumail, you're done talking about that, right?
Well,
I mean, come on. It's like, get over it already.
Yeah, get over it, punk.
You've got an interesting tale to tell, but come on.
Okay,
You're
Ryan, fucking get it together.
Okay.
What do we?
No, no,
let's
no.
talk about. Let's
Okay.
talk to our friend here. our new friend.
So anyway, you've been on lots of podcasts, but I am venturing to believe that this is the first podcast you've been on with someone that you're friends with, right?
yeah,
So
definitely.
you can feel relaxed and
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah, totally.
And
Do you
two
know him
strangers.
from Chicago?
Yeah.
No, I just said we've been friends for close
Mel,
to
tell
10
us
years.
some
Were
dirt
you,
on
I don't
Ryan.
know. Were you in Chicago 10 years ago?
Yeah, I moved
You
there.
were.
Yeah,
Jackie,
from
shut the fuck up.
2000.
What?
I'm on to a
2010.
good idea here.
What? What
All
is
right.
We're
it?
gonna get some dirt on Ryan from his longtime friend.
Oh,
here,
good,
right?
good, good.
Oh
gonna-
man.
We're gonna
I
shift
don't-
the.
You didn't have
Kumail,
to say
Kumail
shut the
and I
F
aren't
up,
like
Justin.
we're not close. We don't have that level of
Hi.
relationship where he would know a lot of dirt about me,
I
right?
don't think,
we don't.
Do you have dirt?
He's so boring. That's what he's saying. He's
That's
got
why
nothing.
everybody loves Justin, and then you're Ryan in the corner. That's your nickname, Ryan in the corner.
Like Jenny from the
How
block.
Many,
Yeah.
How many times have you seen him strike out with girls?
oh, I actually haven't seen him.
Yeah,
strike
you know who
out.
you saw me not strike out with.
Yeah, the hottest girl that most of us had ever seen.
And about 8 years ago,
Yeah.
I dated the envy
Like glory
of
days.
the envy of the Chicago comedy scene.
Yeah.
This really attractive girl who showed up at the open mic one day, and I got her after a couple other guys did before me, but I got her mostly.
Who
Really?
else got her?
So did you date her
Like,
for a
you know,
while?
I don't know.
Why didn't you
I don't wanna
marry
Or
her
name
did
then?
you do it? Got her. What do you mean got
I
her?
mean, you know, we dated for a couple months.
John
You
Goddard?
procured her.
Yeah.
Did you marry her?
Yeah, oh, this is you're right. This is pretty good dirt. Remember, I was married And then there's that whole thing where I was accused of
Marital
Molestation.
rape.
Molestation.
That's the worst kind of rape, right?
You were like, Judaism doesn't recognize marital rape. It's just sex, right?
Oh my God, that totally
whole
just
thing?
reminds me of something I thought about.
It's
Can
a
I-
mitzvah.
Can I say
It's just a
something?
mitzvah.
Yes, Jackie, go ahead.
Okay, Jackie,
What
go
if
ahead.
you
Jackie
had
has
it?
the floor.
Is this
Okay.
gonna have to do with Kumail?
Are
or-
you? Well, you don't
Yes,
have a
it
girlfriend.
will.
You don't have a girl. Do you have a girlfriend?
He's-
I'm
Oh,
married
okay, so
to my
you have a
girlfriend.
wife. Okay.
She's also my girlfriend, though.
She was
and
one.
my
and
best
your friend, and she's
And
still
my
and she's
worst
still-
enemy.
she's still an
kidding.
acquaintance.
At Halo.
She still is everything that you've ever had a relationship with her.
If
yeah,
there
she's
was a
more
time
every day to
machine-
me.
and you could go back in time to where you're like boyfriend, wife, girlfriend, or whatever.
Get on the
was,
mic,
like,
Jackie.
Sorry, was 16 years old, and you had sex with them because they were really cute, and you know in the future they're your girlfriend, wife, whatever. Would you go to jail? Like, would that be bad? Is that bad to think like that?
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on. Let me explain what she's
following?
Yeah,
asking.
Kumail?
Justin has to translate what I'm saying.
So what
please.
she's asking you
Always.
is this: if you could build a time machine and go back in time and have sex with your current wife when she was 16,
Okay.
would that
Girlfriend.
Well, it'd be
what was the problem
statutory
then?
rape.
Would you feel bad about it? Was that
Like,
the
yeah, would
question?
you be grossed out about it? Let's even say like
Why would you-
14.
Why would you want to do it?
Why
Because you're having sex with her right now.
Your current,
Well, you don't-
probably more
But
attractive.
you want her at her prime. When
And that
she's
is 14.
Yeah.
That's when
14.
women are at their
That's
sexual
what
peak.
that's what I was thinking about. all
Canadian
this weekend.
consent, age of consent in
Wait,
Canada.
that's
Horny
Canadian.
No,
illegal.
16 is the age
God.
of consent.
What was the point of that, Jackie?
Would that be bad if you went back in time as an adult?
Jackie, the answer to that question is yes.
First of
Why?
all, first of all, you're
Why?
gonna. So let me get this straight. It's a
read a movie.
32-year-old man who finds a girl at the halls of her high school and says, "Listen, I know this is gonna sound like a crazy story.
I'm
but
your husband.
Yeah, yeah.
In 20 years, we're
I wanna
happily
write
married."
that movie.
Now let's ruin it.
What? Yeah. So then you
And
go
then when he
back.
come back, it's like, oh, you're the creepy guy that fucked me when I was
That
16.
raped me.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
yeah.
doubt she would let you fuck
Well,
her.
you're doing it thinking about girls, but I was thinking about it in terms of boys.
Well, obviously.
Because hold on, if she let you fuck her when she was 16 and you
Let
were like
you.
35, then she's not the girl you probably would want to marry. Is
No,
she?
she's
It's a
test.
different, you know.
Sort of like the
She's
grandfather
broken.
paradox.
No, but you grow up. You change as you get older.
You change, but her base is being raped by a 35-year-old when she was a kid, and change from
Wait a
that
minute,
is
it's
Well,
not
not-
I'm going to
it's
write a
just
screenplay
statutory
about
rape.
it. And
It's just-
I brought it up because I hope that maybe we could co-write it together.
Yeah, let's do it.
So then, what do you? When you came back and she'd have like a 20-year-old son, and
No, you don't leave it in. You pull out.
Oh, okay.
No, you come on her face, like like.
Yeah, the best form of birth control there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Doctor
Doctor
Who.
Who theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kumail's a big Doctor Who fan. We're talking about time travel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Have they ever
yeah.
done an episode featuring this delectable plot?
Well, he's never been married, so it's
Yeah,
hard.
no, not yet. No, not yet. But he could go back and come on that redhead's face.
Okay,
He's hanging
Justin,
around.
Amy Pond?
Yeah, yeah. Is that
I
her
thought
name?
we were making an effort to clean up the show a little bit, given your.
I
Yeah,
know the
this
rules.
show has been pretty clean so far.
Wait, the lawyers
Ryan,
said that it was okay
yes,
to.
I spoke with my lawyer, and I know the boundaries, and I know of which I shan't cross.
Are you serious? Did you really get the word back?
No, I didn't get any word.
Okay.
This is my own guidelines, and yeah, we're good.
Okay, so Kumail, you're going to be on a TV show, right? Wanna
What's
talk
it
about
called,
that?
Kumail? Plug it.
Plug it?
Yeah.
It's
Plug
a,
it.
It's a show on TNT called Franklin and Bash.
Starring. Let's see if Jackie gets excited. Or
Yeah,
not.
let's
Paul
it.
Gosseler from what's his name?
Uh,
Zach
uh,
Morris.
uh,
from
yeah, yeah,
Saved by the Bell.
Oh, I was just going to say that.
Our generation's Degrassi, the next generation. Not
and,
really. though.
Breckenmeyer.
Who's
Oh,
that?
Garfield. John. He played John.
Garfield.
And
He's John from Garfield.
No.
and yeah, Jackie doesn't know.
Road
any-
Trip. He was in Road Trip. You remember
I
Road
didn't
Trip?
see it.
She doesn't know anything. What about try the last one?
And
the
then
biggest...
Malcolm McDowell from.
I got to meet
Clockwork
him.
Orange.
once.
Who's that?
I
I don't
almost
know
died.
who that is.
Alex from Clockwork Orange.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean.
Oh my God, you're lying. You're lying.
Yeah,
He's
when I
the guy
got.
who killed. He's the guy who killed Captain Kirk. In
Yeah, he's the
Generation-
guy who killed Captain Kirk.
Oh.
That's awesome.
I know him. Jackie loves
Which
Captain
he didn't.
Kirk.
Can you talk about that?
About Malcolm McDowell?
Not caring.
Wait, what?
What?
The thing about you saying, "Hey, you killed the guy you killed, Captain Kirk?
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't give a
not
shit.
give less of a shit. Yeah, he was like, yeah, yes, I did.
Get the fuck away from me.
He is a dreamboat. Like,
Yeah,
for
ladies
an older
love
guy,
it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I would die.
LL Malcolm
Really?
McDowell.
You'd hook up with Malcolm
Yes.
McDowell?
Yes.
He's
Really?
a very
Yes.
virile older man.
He
Jackie,
is
what would you let him
big.
do to you?
I mean, sky's the limit. It's Malcolm
Like,
McDowell.
would you let
Wait a
him?
minute.
Would
Oh,
you
Imagine
would
you're
him-
16, Malcolm McDowell, halls of your high school.
Yeah, what would you let him do?
Hello, Jackie.
Well, 16, that would have been the height of when I
Wait,
was
hold on.
obsessed with
I think
Clockwork
he's
Orange.
here. Hold on, he's here.
I
would've died.
Is he?
Oh, here he is. Malcolm McDowell's here.
Oh.
Here I am.
Is that Dick
Hello.
Van Dyke from Mary Poppins?
Hello, Kumail.
Oh,
Look,
so terrible.
it's been a long time since I've seen you.
Malcolm, why don't you
Yes.
ask Jackie what she'll let you do to her?
Jackie, I understand that you're sexually attracted to me. So, what's on the menu, sweetheart?
Oh God, that's not how he is at all.
What's on the menu, baby? What's on special?
Well, hold on, Malcolm. Let me ask you a question. What's it
Yes.
like working with Kumail over here on the new hit TBS
It's-
show?
It's not hit or on TBS. It's not out yet.
It's TNT.
It's on
TNT, I meant.
Dynamite.
it's on the
It's right
telly.
after
That's
Psych.
all I know.
So
And it's a good paycheck for me.
you know,
That's all I
you
give a
killed
shit about.
Captain Kirk.
I don't even know who that is. Pish posh.
Pish posh.
What are you gonna tell me next? That I was what else is Malcolm McDowell in?
He was in God of War. He was dateless.
oh, really?
I like you're more impressed by that than Clockwork
He
Orange.
was in Caligula. Caligula.
Yeah, he was in
That was
Caligula.
a
That
good
was a
movie,
good
too.
one. You want to do a little Caligula, Jackie? We'll do a little Caligula
Only
party
if he
at
wears
the
that
old.
leotard.
Okay,
that
hold
you
on,
wore.
Ryan. Seriously, Jackie, what would you let him do to you?
I mean, come on. Why do we always
Okay,
go down
Things
this
that you wouldn't let Tyson do to you, would you let Malcolm McDowell do?
Come on.
Okay, well, I've got one question that'll answer it all.
Okay.
Anything goes? Malcolm McDowell? Anything goes? And when I mean anything, I mean like shit, piss,
No,
like the nastiest
no,
fucking
no.
cutting.
Come on.
Cutting?
No?
I want you to do both me and Breckenmeyer at the same time.
All right, take it easy. This poor
One
guy
on
works
each
with these
end.
guys. We don't. Not that they'll probably ever hear this, but still.
I want you to do me and the guy from Garfield.
I love
at
that
the
I.
same
I love
bloody
that I jump
time,
in and
Jackie.
act like the good guy after it's already been. I've already
Yeah, I'm
been.
100% sure they will never listen to
I don't know.
You never know. So we mentioned God of War.
this. Yeah, he's in God of War.
So Kumail, you're a video game player.
Yeah.
Justin's a video game player.
Guilty as charged.
Now I thought that this would be a great way to get some things going here. A great
Video
way-
games?
Yeah.
You know what's not a good way to get things going
on.
is saying this
Yeah.
is a great way to get things
Exactly.
going.
Flailing my arms.
Yeah,
out there.
and flailing your arms.
Well,
Now you
it's
two-
not a visual medium, Ryan.
Now you two sit down and
You guys get along great.
So go ahead. So go ahead. Just talk. What do you guys?
what are you
No,
playing?
no,
I
what
mean,
have you been
I
playing?
played the new Tomb Raider.
No, I've got
It's
settled
awesome.
down. I've
shut
got-
the fuck up,
no, no,
Ryan.
I've got control of this. Jackie, we're talking about video games because
Can I leave?
No.
video games
are
are a very popular new thing that's
You've
been around
never
for
played
30
it?
years.
I think the last video game I played was the Black Cauldron.
Jackie, just
Well,
keep your mouth
on my
closed
Atari.
and shut up.
Jackie,
Mud
why don't you-
Pies.
What
why
was
don't
the name of the Atari game?
Yeah, Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron, and then I also played Mud Pies.
Mud Pies.
Yeah, it was these
What a great
clowns.
game that
these
was.
clowns throw cream pies at people's face.
Well,
it
then
was
why isn't it
fun.
called
Oh
cream pies?
God, the
I
primitive
don't
days
know.
of gaming.
It was fun.
The
I was
days of
good at
yore.
it.
Thank
too.
God they're behind us.
So
For
what?
the most part. I still love Metroid. Favorite game ever made.
video games
But
are
Metroid is well after Mud Pies.
Yeah,
or
well
whatever.
after. Yeah, those the 70s of games, the 70s, early 80s.
It was
Forget
the
about it.
70s. How old do you think I am? I was playing it in like the
Shut the
late
fuck
80s.
up. Yeah, but you probably inherited it from your
He's
creepy.
got quite the chops
No,
on
it's
the
brand new.
podcast, doesn't he?
Who me? I'm a fucking mess.
Shut the fuck up. Very pithy.
Wait, hold on.
Justin.
Well, let's do a legitimate game
Okay,
segment.
yeah, of
Shut-
course.
But you
Yeah.
two idiots, shut up.
I am.
So
You
what
asked me.
What have you been playing, pal? No, seriously, what are you? Sorry.
It's hard to sound sincere while
I
saying
know.
pal.
Come on, pal. What have you been playing?
I just played the new Tomb Raider. Lara
Guardian of
Croft,
the
Guardian
Light.
of Light.
Yep.
Really good. Really good.
Why?
Well, because Tomb Raider was like, it's like Sonic, where they were like really good and then they went like really shitty.
Yep.
Like they've been horrible.
They
for
lost
the last,
their way.
Yeah, they did. And this is
She was throwing mud pies and
she was throwing mud pies, and Sonic was fucking 16.
It's an awesome game. I've only played the.
Are you playing 2-player? You have to play 2-player.
No, one single player, but I'm enjoying it though. I love it.
But 2-player is way better. I've done both because they split the skills.
You know what's
it's
strange?
Be so interesting to everybody. They split the skills, so with 2 players, there's a lot more coordination involved.
I've become so antisocial lately that I've even become antisocial with my video game playing.
What do you mean?
Like you can't play.
I blocked my account. No one knows when I'm online anymore.
That's just
how
alone.
Yeah, I can still see when other people are online, and I can still play with them if I reach out to them. But nobody can see when I'm online.
You're like a one-way mirror or whatever it's called.
Yes,
Two-way mirror.
yeah. And I don't know. That's just an extension of my other antisocialness, and for lack of a better way to say it, but
you could play strangers online, and that would
but that's even. Sometimes that's fun, but sometimes that's even worse because it's just like you're like, oh god, this fucking guy.
Yeah, I don't want to be called faggot anymore.
Have you ever had any interesting interactions with strangers online on a multiplayer?
Oh.
Yeah, I used to be like, because I used to play like GTA online, and there it was fine if people called you like, everybody calls you.
Oh yeah.
Can I say faggot?
Oh yeah, of course.
Does your lawyer allow for that?
Say whatever.
I hate the word, but they would call me faggot.
I mean, that's the least of the shit that they call you on that shit in that game. But anyways.
Yeah. But then in that it would make sense, like because it's like these New York guys calling you faggot, but when I play Halo, and it's like the super soldiers in the future, and when they call you faggot, like it would literally take me out of the game. I was like, we're like genetically engineered. We shouldn't be saying faggot anymore.
Hey, faggot! I mean,
yeah,
quit shooting me.
Actually,
faggot.
take me out. Go fuck your mother, faggot. My mother's a woman. If I was a faggot, I wouldn't want to fuck
She
my
died in
mother.
the Great Terran War of 3062.
Yeah, exactly. I have a whole backstory for my guy. It's not.
I mean, that's the thing, really. It's like
I'm a space faggot.
Yeah. We've transcended. We have bigger fish to fry in this.
Yeah, we're
world.
like genetically engineered. I'm 8 feet tall. I'm cybernetic. I'm not a faggot, and we shouldn't be saying that anymore.
But what if you are?
And even if I am,
What if you're-
Even if I am, don't say faggot. Yeah.
take it easy.
I'm like the best part.
Aren't we beyond all that here in this cybernetic futuristic?
they're saying the scientists would
We're
not.
fighting what is it? The Scourge? I don't know. What is it in Halo? The bad guys? I'm not a Halo guy at all. So
It's the grunts and the oh my god, what are they called? It's like
the-
a religious.
yeah. The Skeksis.
The locust is Gears of War.
Yeah, that's the locust. Yeah, I know that one.
Oh fuck, what are they called?
I'm not a Halo guy at all.
The Phillies.
I hate Halo.
See, I like more games that aren't for the like Call of Duty. I have a problem with. It feels too real, but Halo, it's like space, and I have more fun like doing
Kumail,
space shit.
yes, yeah, I understand.
No, calm down. He wants me to do I have a bit about Call of Duty, but that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, don't force your friend to do his stand-up.
I'm making fun
Dance
of the.
for
I'm making
me.
fun of the. No, I'm making fun of like this is Comics Unleashed. Like you literally brought up
it's
the
like
setup of your.
bar now and Comics Unleashed. So I hear you went skiing recently. So you and your roommate.
That is a pitiful show.
It's
caught
the
it.
worst.
It is pitiful. The fish tanks.
Uh-huh.
A lot of like black lady comics with like crazy wigs and stuff.
Well, we're not talking about.
What do you mean
Comics
fish
Unleashed.
tanks?
There's fish tanks on the show.
Bartender.
Like, there's like a set piece. Just drink the.
And I'm playing Alan Wake.
Yeah, tell us about
Did you play
Alan
Alan
Wake.
Wake?
Okay, I bought Alan Wake the day
I
it
understand
came
you're
out.
playing Alan Wake.
I bought it.
Yeah. Man, Alan Wake.
Man, fuck that shit, Alan
Shit.
Wake. Here's what happened with me and Alan
White
Wake.
people play Alan Wake like.
Here's what happened with me and Alan Wake.
Uh-huh.
I bought Alan Wake, but right beside him was my
Him.
good friend Red Dead Redemption.
Oh my
And,
god, that's it. Yeah.
the two
it's-
couldn't compete. And Alan Wake, I played for 10 minutes, and then I was like,
It's
all
great.
right. Oh, it's
But-
fantastic.
But Red Dead is like the best game ever made.
Yeah, I'm gonna come
That's
back
hard
to Alan
compete.
Wake. But I still.
It's
but
great. Alan
Before
Wake's
I
great.
come back to Alan Wake, I just started Metroid Other M. I don't know if you
Is it
have a
good?
way.
I've heard it's.
It's fucking pisses me off.
I've heard it's
because
not as good.
It could be so good if they just tone down the fucking narrative. I
Jackie,
don't
what are you
give a
going through
shit.
your purse for? What are you getting out of your purse?
Stop, Ryan. I don't give a shit about all the narrative backstory behind this fucking sprite that they created in 1986 or whatever year it was. This is the first one where Samus is just fucking rambling. I mean, she narrates the game. So she's like, "Oh, this is my executive in charge. I used to remember. I worked with him 100 years ago.
I need a strawberry smoothie right now."
Yeah, it's like, I don't give a fuck what you need, you asshole.
Oh,
Shoot
Samus
some
is a
things.
girl. That's
Yeah.
right. That was the whole mystery.
In the first
yeah.
one, it was a big thing.
And
That's
it was
what,
it was cool. It was like, oh my god. And now they're just fucking
Yeah.
raping it. It's like
Like-
take it easy.
The closing cinematic to Metal Gear, the
She
newest
really is
one,
a woman.
Yeah.
was an hour and a half long.
Oh,
Like literally, you
What?
beat the game. You're like, oh, I have to leave, but it'll be like 5 minutes, and then you fucking sit there for an hour and a half.
An entire feature-length film.
Yeah, it's him watching Citizen Kane. Is what it is.
This
That's
is what
why
game?
I
Gears of
don't
War?
play
Metal
Gears
Gear?
of War. Metal Gear.
Metal
Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't play Metal Gear.
Do any of these games have an end?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they all do.
They all do.
Jackie.
And-
Every game's
Just
do.
like
This
our
is
life.
Pac-Man.
Okay. And if you're
This
just
is mud pies.
not mediocre, but
Mud
like
Pie
say
has-
you're,
Mud
you're
Pie has a
good.
90-minute
You
Say
can
you're
play
good.
Mud Pies
You're a good
forever.
player. How
Tetris.
long would it take you to get to the end
Some
of the
games
game?
take 10 hours, some 20. Red Dead was like 50 or 60.
Yeah.
But most games are like 10 to 15.
Fallout
Okay.
3. Like I think I
Oh,
logged like
yeah.
120 hours in that. And
And
Oblivion too.
How much of that
long.
was padding?
So what do you just keep saving
probably
your
a good
game
amount.
so that like when
Yeah,
you
they
die,
have this. You can save games. Yeah.
and then you just start up where you left off each time?
That's right, kids at home. You can save your game.
I don't know.
I
Can you?
remember when the first was it the Nintendo cartridge that had like a battery on it?
Oh
so you
yeah,
could
yeah.
save
That was.
It was a huge
Well, Zelda
thing.
was one of the first
Zelda,
ones. I know.
right?
Yeah,
Changes everything.
I think that's
Oh,
the most,
yeah.
that's the most interesting
No
part
more
of this
passwords.
is Jackie asking questions about video game technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so you press it
Why?
on your controller and it does a corresponding thing
If
on
we-
the television?
I almost think if we showed her an Xbox game,
it would like
she would
blow
have a
her mind.
stroke. Yeah,
I
it'd be like the people watching the Great Train Robbery in
Yeah,
1916.
yeah.
She just
Or like
run away.
when
She
people
would
saw
have a
King
s-
Kong in the 30s, you know?
She would just fall asleep. She wouldn't have a stroke. She just nod off.
Have you seen a video game like Jackie in the last 20 years?
You
That
know,
you know
like
they
while
look-
someone's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
And
They're
you're
better
not
than
I've
they've
seen
ever been.
people play Animal Crossing.
Boring.
What? Like, are you talking about a
Um,
Facebook app? What are you talking
It's
about?
kind
Yeah.
of perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you cut that?
That's like 10 years old. I've seen people play
Warcraft,
World of Warcraft.
That one's a
Boring.
boring one to
Yeah, that's
sit through.
not an interesting one to watch over a shoulder.
Have you seen anybody play like Grand Theft Auto 4?
Oh yes,
Red
yeah,
Dead
Yeah,
Redemption.
that was neat. You could.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
I don't know about that one. Grand Theft Auto. I
Grand
don't know
Theft
how
Auto
many there
1?
are. I don't know.
Wow.
Boring.
But
down.
you could like get pull
Top down
people out of their
bullshit.
car
Yeah.
and beat them up.
I mean,
No,
it's
that's
still
four.
good.
That's four. I
Don't-
bet.
No, that's all of them. That's
Doesn't that
three.
appeal to your psychotic,
Psychotic.
chemistry,
I like
brain
real
chemistry?
stuff.
But don't you think, like, if you could imagine your enemies being the guys you're pulling out of your car and beating?
Why?
that
Why can't I just do it in real life?
Well, because
But
I
you're not doing it, right?
Oh,
Right,
I'll
in
do
society.
it. I'll do it. I've tried.
I want to ask Kumail a question. Kumail, what do you think about the Natal and the Move? Do you have a preference?
I don't
Do
like
you-
that. I don't think, first of all, like the Wii, like the movement controls, they're never as precise. It feels so gimmicky to me.
Yeah.
And I think Natal and the Move are just like extensions of that. Like,
Well, I mean, from what I've read about the Move,
What are you talking about? That's
what
not
is
a
it?
movie.
it feels like we're
Jackie.
making it up
Natal
just
and
to
Move.
confuse you. Yeah. Well, if you get the
Hey.
transmogrifier.
I wish we were. I wish we
What
were.
is it?
I
Oh,
wish.
the Move is that thing you showed me at E3, like the
The little wand with the
It's
like light
Sony's-
bulb on the
yeah.
end of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Well, they say that it's like They say that it's like 1-to-1. It's like reaching into your TV. It's so precise. It's pretty much up to the developers to utilize the tech.
Where do you see games in 20 years?
Well,
Holodeck shit?
I'll tell you who's gonna make
Panelists?
the most money is the person who creates a fucking affordable VR, helmet system.
Do you remember when they were trying that with Virtual Boy and stuff
Oh,
like that? They
God.
were like, the future is now.
Yeah.
And it was just awful.
Horrible, but the technology is good enough now where you with obviously the Move and even the Wii with Wii Motion Plus with
Yeah,
the
it's great.
gyros and even the fucking iPad or the iPhone 4 with the
Yeah.
gyros, like you could make a fucking badass motion sensing helmet with a screen that creates a full-on like immersive experience, this virtual reality where you look around and the screen changes and all that shit.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the holodeck video games in 10 years to 20 years?
Yeah, probably. I'm like an expert on this. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What a confident.
He's a
pundit you
regular
are.
Michael Pachter for all those insiders. Didn't know what I
No,
mean.
but I really think, I mean, yeah, definitely. Like everything we've seen, I think, in sci-fi movies in terms of technology, other than time machines, I think everything else we're gonna get.
What about the Stepford Wives? Will that be real?
Yeah, we're
Where
gonna
you
have
can just,
cyborgs and
like a robotic love slave?
like a fuckable
You know, if they
robot.
make-
Yeah.
What about Battlestar Galactica robot people? Cylons.
Yeah,
That's gonna be real.
Yeah, I totally think so.
If they make
yeah.
holodecks, prostitution prostitutes will go out of business. Like
Good.
they won't make any money.
Kumail
You know what?
Nanjiani, would
It's
you rather have
true.
sex with a holodoc woman or a perfectly fleshy feeling android?
Perfectly
Holodoc.
fleshy.
No,
Holodeck.
but what if isn't a holodeck supposed to be fleshy feeling?
Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you get
yeah.
to pick.
It's
You
just
could
a-
pick Marilyn Monroe.
Kumail Nanjiani, is it cheating if you have sex with a virtual reality or android woman?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
No.
So
I
you think your
not
wife
fucking-
would be fine with it?
Yeah.
Can't wait for those
Bullshit.
robots.
She'd be fine with it.
You better talk
I
about
mean,
this
you know,
before 2030.
it's the same as watching porn or something.
No, because she's got to walk by and see that thing leaning against the wall.
You're just
Hey, what's
fucking-
up? Can you plug me in? I'm almost out of batteries over here. And also, can you clean up my vagina? 'Cause it's-
my, vagina.
If you're wait a minute, you're saying if your sex android asked your wife to clean up her vagina,
Well, I'm pulling out. I'm coming on the face, like we said.
and then her entire face has these pores that open up, and there's like an ashtray.
It absorbs
Yeah.
it, and then it turns it into drinkable water. It's like Waterworld.
Amazing. Where can I buy one of these? Incredible.
2023.
Wow,
Dude, that would solve all my problems.
that's how you sell it to your wife. You go,
That would solve
hey, honey,
all of your problems.
I got my water. We got the new water filtration system.
Yeah, I just
it
have
looks
to
like a very attractive one.
How's it
I just
going?
have to fuck it every day, and we get a little bit of water. A sip of water per fuck.
You're
So
gonna be one busy
so I'm gonna
man.
be in there for a very long time.
She's thirsty. I'm sorry, it's been 15 times today. Do you have that?
We need
Playboy.
ice.
Oh my god. Yeah, we need ice.
We have a
Just
guest
smoke at
coming.
this point. We have to use condensation or.
That's amazing. I really hope some Chinese man is listening. Charlie Wang? No, he's Chinese.
Yeah.
Somebody, come
He's a
on.
Chinese
Somebody
man.
with of some Asian descent.
Your
Sorry.
last name almost sounds Italian.
It is.
It is. It's spelled
Nanjiani.
Naggian.
Nanjiani.
His parents have a wonderful, delicious Italian restaurant in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Quiet.
Meat beats the
What do your
balls.
parents do?
My dad's a psychiatrist,
Uh-huh.
and my mom
Serial
cooks
killer.
the food
Oh.
after she kills. she makes it out of blood, like it's his whole family tradition.
Yeah.
Hasn't been
I mean,
caught
that's
yet.
why don't people focus on that? They always talk about the Pakistani.
Yeah, more than that, I'm the son of a fucking serial killer who's at large,
Yeah.
still at large.
Hasn't been caught yet. And boy, when she does, it's going to be all over the news.
She feeds them to death.
She'll be
It's
more
pretty-
famous than John Lennon
Yeah,
once
Yeah,
they
she
find all
will.
the people she's killed.
hundreds.
Oh, that's sacrilege. She'll be more famous than
And
John
my dad's a
Lennon.
psychiatrist,
How
so he
dare
knows
you.
exactly what's wrong with
Does
it.
he tell you secrets about his clients? Like, you
Yeah.
wouldn't believe what this idiot said at work today.
Well, he
He
uses
pees
more,
his bed.
more technical terms than idiot. Yeah. Yeah,
this
he's
this
told me that
faggot
stuff.
pees his
Wait a
fucking
minute.
bed.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Technically,
minute.
yeah, scientific faggot over here.
Male, your dad
Well,
breaks
but
the
he
You're
doesn't
just
tell us.
confidentiality agreement.
No,
Of course he doesn't.
What do you
Come
mean,
on.
no?
We're playing around here.
It's
course
just
the guy
a
doesn't do
joke.
He doesn't.
I
do
know
We're
what
it.
that
talking
is.
about video games.
But if he did, he would. No, this was like back in Pakistan when he was a psychiatrist. He would tell us stuff.
Oh, there's no rules there. What kind of?
You make that joke, but to us that was.
Why
those
did he
there are no
leave?
rules. Why did you
Wait,
leave?
Why did he leave?
Why did he leave Pakistan?
To
The
to start
answer
a
is in the
business?
question.
I don't know.
Have
I
you
mean,
read
if
the
he had-
news?
Did he
ever?
have a lucrative career there, or not really? Like,
No,
there's
he
only
really
was, like-
did.
yeah.
He started over.
He was a cab driver
psychiatrist.
there, but now he's a psychologist in America.
And Ryan is a racist in all places. No, he was a psychiatrist over there, and he was published, and he worked really hard to get there.
Yeah.
And then to come here, he started over. So he took it to USMLE. He was like late 40s, and he did his residency. He did like 24-hour shifts in the ER and stuff. Like,
Right.
he fucking started over.
crazy.
Hardest working man I've ever met.
So you guys just wanted to get out of Pakistan.
And here you are, a
There was-
comedian.
Here I am. Yeah.
Disgrace.
There was no like, you weren't like fleeing the country or
Well,
something.
Kumail's got an interesting story.
But he's already told it on the.
Have
other
you already
podcast,
told
No,
it?
right?
well, I mean, what it was it's pretty heavy stuff.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
but-
okay.
We
You
like
tell
that
me later.
here. This isn't just a fluff piece. What do you think?
Well,
All we talk about
I
is
asked. Have
like
you already
to
shared this on the other
come.
podcast?
I think so. Did I talk
Oh,
about
well,
why
I don't
we
want to
left?
repeat it.
I mean,
No,
it
but
was.
But I
story
do want to
about-
hear it. You
It's.
can
I
tell
mean,
me
it's
later.
very. In a nutshell, it's very poor. A lot of violence. We were the religious minority, so there were always like death threats, and then we left.
Okay.
Now,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, it's how the Jews have felt forever, everywhere. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Get
what
over
do
it.
you want to medal?
Always have to go and
Yeah.
compare it back to your
Yeah.
homeland, back to the motherland.
Sounds like me in my 12th when I was 12 years old in 7th grade in Florida.
Yeah, the Holocaust at Justin Roiland's middle school.
Wow. What was I going to ask you, Kumail?
Sorry, we got
Something
sidetracked.
about.
Do you want to suck my dick? Jeez, Ryan, take it easy.
No.
That's an easy one to answer.
What kind of problems do people have in Pakistan psychologically? Are they different kinds of problems that Americans have? Seriously, that's a serious question.
Yeah, they are. One, okay, it's a big one. A lot of stuff goes undiagnosed because a lot of it is still like, villages that don't have any like electricity or anything. So a lot of times it's undiagnosed and people are just like, oh, they have spirits or whatever. That's honestly.
Yeah. No,
Why are you laughing?
it's not funny.
Laughing at facts from third world countries by Ryan
So like
Ridley.
people will say that
People
guy's
are
possessed.
starving in Ethiopia.
We're all going to die.
I won't.
Because I frankly still believe that might be actually, Justin, I believe that maybe that's your problem. You can't get anyone to diagnose you properly. No doctor.
I want to hear this. This is actually
Okay,
I'm paying
so-
attention.
I
This
feel
is
better
interesting.
Go on.
since I've read the Mary Magdalene
Shut up.
Gospel.
But also, I think like the kind of depression that they have here is like you can only afford to have it if you're a very rich country, So if you're coming home and you have nothing to do, that's when you're like, what is my life going to? And you get depressed or whatever, trying to find meaning. In Pakistan, most of the people are so poor and so concerned with like just
How to
trying to
eat.
survive and feed their kids and stuff that they don't get. They don't have the luxury to ponder like their role in the world and whatever it is.
Let alone play games
That's
where
what
you're running
we're-
around.
It must
as
be
a
funny to come
cybernetic
here because
being.
it seems like we're jokes. Like we're a big fat joke. Our society. Think about it.
We are.
With the way Americans whining about
They're gonna-
everything,
they're
and
gonna-
it's almost a popular posh thing to say. Is I have to go to see a psychologist, psychiatrist, or my psychologist, or my therapist.
Yeah,
like, it's almost
like
a cool
I was
thing
at
to
my
say.
therapist.
Like, as soon as
and-
somebody says that,
Yeah.
I want to tell
Rob
them to shut
Lowe
the fuck
was
up.
in the waiting room.
Yeah. It's gross.
It
But I can
is.
imagine in Pakistan, it's like
Yeah, but that's why
Must be
this is.
horrible.
And I'm
Also,
not
you can't afford it. There's no, there's no health care.
Yeah.
There's no insurance. So, like, if you have those problems, most people can't afford it. There's a huge disparity of wealth.
Is
you
there a
know, like-
stigma against being a psychologist?
I think, yeah, going to like a psychiatrist.
Because
has
I
a
know in The
stigma attached to
Sopranos,
it.
there's a stigma attached
There's
to
a
it.
total stigma
Yeah.
attached to it. Yeah.
Basically,
What about
Pakistan is like Sopranos
astigmatism?
to everyone, right?
My dad, when he became a psychiatrist, there weren't that many psychiatrists.
Uh-huh.
So, like, he had a lot
That's
of.
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
wait. I know I'm confused. Your
Wow.
dad was a psychiatrist.
Yeah,
so
not
he
a
can, He
psychologist.
can prescribe medication.
Yeah. He's
Right,
a medical
gotcha,
doctor.
gotcha.
Yeah. Totes. Yeah.
Can he prescribe me medicine?
Yeah, he could. What do you
He
want?
needs Viagra.
I need every medicine.
All the medicines.
I'm sick.
Man, you really are a collector.
I'm like the collectors
Kumail took note of
in
our studio.
Mass Effect.
All the garbage.
Yeah, believe me, this says something.
Yeah, you have to get to 100% on games like Red Dead. you
No,
get
no,
to-
fuck no.
Okay.
No, I'm very much. I play games to enjoy them, not to fucking deal with a bunch of bullshit. In fact, I'm the first one that will proudly proclaim that I set all my games to casual or easy.
Right
on the outset. I don't need to deal. Oh, fuck yeah. A lot of people are like, hey, real gamers are. No, fuck you.
Not only that.
I'm not sitting around trying to fucking replay the same shit 100 times and fucking, torture myself.
Not only that, can I say something? Justin, Kumail, what do you think about this? I remember the first time I watched Justin play video games, I found out he has no problem with doing every possible cheat code you can do.
Oh, yeah. I love cheat codes. Love them.
What is the Kumail?
They enhance
You know
the
what?
game for me.
I'm sort of a different. Like I like really hard games,
Hate it.
I like not. I like. I don't
not
use cheat
enjoyable.
codes.
Yeah.
I don't go online. I like hard games, like Ninja Gaiden, the new one.
Oh, I hate
I
it.
fucking love that
Hate
game.
it. I would love it if I had a fucking invincibility code and a walkthrough.
Yeah. You know why? Because this is a metaphor
That's me.
for how you live your lives. Right here. I am telling you, how you play video games is exactly parallel to how you live your life and strategize how you
Can I tell you,
achieve things in life.
Did you play what is it? 3D Dot Heroes? You know
Yeah,
about that?
I did.
Okay.
That game is fucking hard at the
Okay.
end.
Okay. Well, hold on. Well, I'm not there. I'm about halfway. But the first fucking thing I did was pull up a fucking walkthrough.
No, I didn't.
I love it.
I went through
Nothing
it.
What's a
makes me
walk?
happy.
But you know what?
Like it tells you.
It
how
tells
to
you
get
every single
Maps,
thing. But you know,
everything to
okay,
do.
like
I
I was
love
playing.
it. I fucking love that.
I just played God of War 2 again. And it's awesome, and there's a lot of fun puzzles. And a couple of times I was like, I gotta look up the walkthrough, whatever. But when you figure it out, the sense of satisfaction you get,
Yeah.
it's real. It's
Okay.
real. It's
There
a real
are some
thing.
games that I feel that way about, like the Dead Rising 2 Case Zero. I didn't fucking look at. I did it all on
Isn't
my
that
own.
just you kill all the people?
no,
what
you
would the
have to-
walkthrough
no,
be
you-
like?
you have to
Kill all the other
you have
people.
to find a bunch of shit and
Okay.
there's a lot of stuff. With 3D Dot Heroes, it's like it's an adventure. It's like Zelda, the original Zelda. So it's like this big open world adventure.
You
So
gotta
for me,
find
I want to
objects
know.
and-
I don't want to fucking sit there and waste 5 hours digging around. I want to know exactly where I go. What do I need next? Blah blah blah.
But that
I
game
enjoy that. I love that.
But that game is not about the combat. It is about exploration and finding the things. Like
I know,
if
but
you
I
know
just
exactly
like.
where you're
I want to
going.
go here and get my fucking sword.
Well, you should have games where like the save. You should download a save that's just like one step away from finishing it. And
No,
then
I
you
still
press
wanna-
X once.
No,
Final stab. Congratulations.
No, no,
Nailed
no.
it. Time to sit back and watch the cinematic.
No,
Yeah.
it's not- 'cause
I
they-
beat it in 2 seconds, literally.
Because to me, it's not about like I beat it. It's just about the experience being as entertaining and unfrustrating as possible.
Yeah, I
for
use
lack of a better.
But you know what? I can
word.
go into bad mode with that. Like I stopped playing the Tony Hawk games because there was one level. It's you have like 2 minutes on the timer and you have to get like 1 million points or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had the whole like trick run in my head, and I sat there for like 6 hours just like playing, and I would quit like 20 seconds in.
Yep,
Start,
yep,
restart, start,
yep.
restart. Just like to get it right, and then I fucking got it. And then it was this like almost this sense of emptiness where I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, what did I do? I played like NBA 2K10. I beat it. I got the whole thing, and it was like 80 some hours. And at the end, there was just one screen
Don't
that
you
said,
ever feel like it's wasteful?
Sometimes,
No.
sometimes,
Of
sometimes.
what, Jackie? Wasteful
That
of what?
feeling of
You could be
emptiness.
no, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Like,
like a perfect example.
I get it. Like for entertainment and stuff. I'm not saying fuck
No,
video
I
games
have
are
to
fun,
have
but, like,
very
where you're
strict
just like,
rules.
oh,
Yeah, what are
okay.
your tell them the schedule?
like when I was really into Halo, I could only play 3 games of Halo while the sun was out, which is 30 minutes. Like I literally had that rule.
Okay.
Right now, I only play between like 11 p.m. and 2
like
a.m.
that.
every
You're
day.
disciplined.
You are your
And you
father's
give
son,
yourself
Kumail.
rules.
I have to
You're-
have like very specific rules. So
Then that's
Not me.
awesome.
like today, I haven't played at all, but I'm gonna play tonight for like a couple of hours.
Justin
yeah.
has
treat,
a
like a treat almost. You
Yeah,
treat
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
I have sort of a deeper set of rules that are sort of just sort of
This
you
is
know,
the amazing thing about Justin
gray.
is Kumail and Justin are both successful at what they do. Kumail, you got this way because you have these discipline rules. You only play after 11. You know what I mean? Like, we know people who've wasted entire life because they have no discipline, no rules. They play their video games or whatever their whole
Yeah.
life. So you still manage to make things happen. And so, like, Justin, I don't know how the fuck he's got 9 shows he's sold. Yeah, he plays video games and watches shit he's downloaded. I don't understand
what
how the
it
math
is?
works. How many hours in a day do you have?
I'm on a roller coaster of where I'm like wasting time. Oh shit! Oh my god! I need to fucking do some work. I gotta work a little, and those are the span of
So
weeks.
you go on like work benders basically.
Oh yeah. It'll be a work bender, and then like, but right
Weeks
now, I'm fighting with myself to get anything done.
But I've been through. No, I definitely have rules, and it all happened because when I first moved to New York, like 3 years ago, I didn't have a job. I had no money. I didn't have like I had nothing. I had nothing going, and I would just play
Familiar
Halo.
story.
I would play Halo like all day, and literally I would like play so much that on my headset like different languages would start showing up, like. Because people were like, now it was like regular playing time for China or whatever, and I'm fucking in New York.
Oh,
still.
you're just going through time zones?
Yeah, I was going through time zones. It was like, what's that Disney ride, whatever? The Epcot
Small
Center?
World?
Yeah, it was like that, but like in my living room of just, and I. Yeah. Oi, governor, shoot the Spartan.
Oh, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
And I made rules, and I've been good since then. Like,
They say you didn't get a lot accomplished in that during the time.
no, it was. I went through a couple of rough months when I first moved to New York.
So Kumail, in 3 years, managed to go from being a guy who did nothing but play video games.
I was fucking great at Halo, though. I was so good. I was honestly like really fucking good.
I have always sucked at Halo.
Let me say, I'm
Go
trying to
ahead.
sum up the message of this. Kumail in 3 years went from playing video games for 30 hours a day to being in a TV show with Franklin and Bash.
So this is full time for you now, acting and stand up. Like you don't
You
do
can do it
anything
too,
else.
kids.
No.
That's right, 12-year-olds.
Wait, what did Jackie just ask?
If I'm doing this full time and I haven't no other jobs. No, yeah.
A lot of times people, you know what I mean. They
What
still
do you
have to
think he's
keep a
working at the
regular
bank
job.
and then he goes to fucking Franklin and Bash?
Come
I'm
on.
a
No, I just know,
psychiatrist
like,
on the
some-
side.
No,
I do
some
dentist
people have to
surgery.
juggle. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. No, I
Juggle
don't.
what?
He's on TNT now.
I quit my job 3 years ago, and I haven't had a job since then.
Is your wife rich?
What do you mean
like,
rich?
Like,
No.
Like during the hard times or whatever. Or how long have you been
Her
married?
name is not Rich.
What I'm saying is that she have to support you.
Our first few months in New York, she had a job. Neither of us are rich. It was just, we had this thing where I'd been saving money for like years to move from Chicago to New York.
Yeah.
We
You
moved
couldn't
with our
just move
savings.
because of that whole thing with your visa or whatever.
Yeah, I had to like wait.
I remember.
Till I
I remember in
green
Chicago,
card.
be like, what the fuck, Kumail, move. And you'd be like, I can't just pick
Yeah,
up
it was
and go
like
across state
Goodwill
line.
Hunting or whatever. Every day I come to this open mic and hope you're not there.
I remember thinking about that. Like, he actually has to deal with red tape. I just have to deal with
Your
fear
own bullshit.
and deep-seated demons. Yeah.
No,
So she's not a comedian or like an
no,
actress
she's
or anything like that.
she's a therapist.
Okay.
And we moved there. She
we
had a
all
job.
marry our fathers, don't we, Kumail?
You're gonna marry somebody with a comedy castle to their name.
Mitzi Shore.
Huh.
Seashore.
A dream girl.
Oh my god.
Jackie's
No,
just staring blankly.
she had a job I didn't for the first few months,
Yeah.
and then yeah.
Yeah, they have a great relationship, and like, because it's like she had to really believe in you. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
no,
set that deal up
totally.
if you're, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
totally.
Women have been burned by that deal.
And she had a lot more faith in me than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, God bless her.
Yeah, she's wonderful. She really, let me do everything I wanted to do.
Praise the Lord.
As soon as it gets sentimental or sweet, Justin's done. I mean, I was waiting the whole time for a fart
Real
sound effect.
feeling must escape.
Nothing a fart sound can't take care of.
Can we stop because I have to pee really bad.
no.
Okay. Kumail, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so much for having
being our
me,
special
guys.
guest on this
So
episode
fun.
number 15 of
That was
Grandma's
fun, right,
Virginity.
Kumail?
Yeah, I had
you
a
like
great
it?
time. Totally.
All right, well,
So I get one of these action figures now.
Yeah, you can take anything you want. in the
Take
room.
anything
can
you
take
want off
5
of my wall. All right, now's the time in the show where we interview our celebrity gossip columnist, Mr. Seymour Scoops, for some great celebrity gossip.
I don't know why you keep sticking on this thing, Justin. We just found out last week that Mr. Scoops is 2,300 years old. The man can't die. His presence is woven throughout history, through every civilization in the history of the
sit here?
world.
I'm sorry. Do I sit here?
Yeah, Mr. Scoops.
All right.
Yeah, you sit. Of course, you sit there. What are you
Hi.
talking about?
I
Hello.
don't know.
I can't. In other words, Justin, can't we change this segment from celebrity gossip
Nice to meet you.
No, I'm Ryan.
How are
Mr.
you?
Good, thank you. Nice to see you again.
Wait, what's up with
I
you,
know
Mr.
you, Justin.
Yeah, how are you, Mr. Scoops?
I'm good.
What are you talking about?
I
Nice
just-
to meet you, Ryan. You've known Ryan for a long time.
I have not met this gentleman. He seems a little weird. Kind of paranoid, actually.
I'm not paranoid. I figure if you're an immortal or whatever the hell you are, we should use that knowledge.
Suppose I'm supposed to do something at this point. Am I supposed to sing or
What's the matter with
Or
you?
do a
What are you talking
What the
about,
hell's
Mr.
the matter
Scoops?
with
why
you,
do I
Mr.
have these cans on my head?
Mr. Scoops, you're our celebrity gossip columnist.
There's a tent in front of my mouth. It's full of webs.
Well, okay,
Get me out of here.
What is his problem, Justin?
I don't know. What's up with you, Mr. Scoops?
Well, here's what I know. I went to the doctor I got hit by a bus.
You got hit by a bus?
Yeah, on Santa Monica and Ventura. Yep, got hit by a bus
I think
and
those streets intersect.
and when I woke up, I know. And then when I woke up, I couldn't remember barely anything. I remember my wife, my lovely wife. I remember you, Justin.
Huh.
And I remember something to do with this studio, but I don't remember you. Reagan?
Ryan.
So-
Ryan!
Well, wait a minute, Mr. Scoops. I mean, it sounds like you have a case.
Why
of,
do I yell all the time?
So
I don't understand that.
You have a case of selective amnesia.
So
Do you remember
I
that
think
you're?
that's what the doctor said. Selective amnesia. I just need time, and then I can remember everything.
Do you remember the fact that you're 2,300 years old?
That's silly. You're talking like a crazy Willy Wonk. I'm a
Mr.
man.
Scopes, we just found out that we have access to the wisdom of the ages, and now you got hit by a bus. You can't remember anything.
Why don't you talk to somebody like Larry King? He'll tell you something. I don't know. I'm a young man. I'm spry and full of wickets.
How old do you think you are?
28.
Well, how long before your memory comes back completely?
I don't know. The doctor said it could be anywhere from 2 months to 17 years.
Oh boy.
I know.
Oh, great. So I'm guessing. So what's on
And
your
I have to eat a lot of soup.
Well, listen, I know Ryan's all concerned about
Sorry.
the whole history of your life.
well, I
but
was.
I'm more concerned with I'm curious to know if you're still on top of the current scoops like you were before this accident.
Yeah,
so
let's see what this
let's-
says.
let's see what your
Apparently, I
scoops-
wrote this down just before I got hit.
okay. Let's hear it.
Okay. And I'm reading this. Sorry, I don't really know what my normal deal is. So I don't know exactly how I deliver
Whatever
this.
you think.
Hi, this is Mr. Scoop delivering the poop so you don't have to snoop.
Huh, okay.
Yeah?
A little-
Is that what I do?
Close enough.
Close.
Okay. Sherman Helmsley, the star of the Jeffersons, is opening his own lupus foundation. Hey, congrats to you, Sherman. You and what army? That's a great
That's a
scoop.
great scoop.
You,
You know,
you snap back into it pretty quick.
I guess I did.
well, it probably comes naturally to him. I mean, that was a fantastic.
I'm starting to
well-
feel like I belong here.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, great. That is, you're back to normal, Mr. Scoop, but that's not what I
Sherman
want.
Helmsley.
Yeah, no, I mean,
All right, next
I don't
scoop.
know why,
I
but I just
wanted-
wanted to say that.
Let's get another scoop out.
I just
Yeah.
want to know what
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
ancient Rome was like. That's all
Ancient Rome.
All right,
all I
number
care about.
Mr. Scoop.
Ancient foam.
Let's hear it.
Jake Gyllenhaal is in love with his sister. Who would have thought that they were canoodling at Martin's Lane in Caution Village?
This is
That's
That is-
wonderful.
Oh my
So
God,
That's great.
That's
This
one of
is-
those scoops that
don't-
TMZ wishes.
I don't even
They
know
had
that guy,
found-
and I thought that was a scoop.
That was a hell of a scoop.
this is so disappointing.
That could
man in love with
actually
sister.
injure his career. That
Yeah,
scoop.
You think?
Oh God, of course.
Incest
I'm
is
not
best
even
with
upset.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'm not even upset about how retarded the scoops are at this point. It's just the fact that this is all he remembers.
I don't like this
well, thank
guy.
God it's this
I never
and
did
not
like
the
this
other
guy,
thing.
Did I?
Go ahead, Mr. Scoops. Another scoop.
Who is this guy?
Who knows? Let's hit another scoop.
Okay. You've all seen One Day at a Time. Well, the janitor, Pat McCartney, is at it again. He's goosed another man on the trampoline. That's a great scoop.
That is. Oh my God!
Yeah,
You're giving
what
me
is that?
chills. You just gave me chills with that
I,
one.
I don't even know what I'm
Ooh,
saying half
boy.
the time.
Oh my
And,
God!
and this seems like huge scoop.
Can you believe that?
The man was around during the Revolutionary War, and all he remembers is Pat McCartney.
I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. Don't
what's
be
this
upset.
war?
But don't let it upset you, Mr. Scoops.
No.
It's certainly cold comfort that the old Mr. Scoops is back, because
Yeah.
ever since we found out that he's immortal, I gotta be honest, Mr. Scoops, all I care about is
Now, If I could just ask a question. Justin, did I like this guy when I was not having amnesia?
No.
Yeah, well, I kind of feel the same way now.
Yeah, you didn't like him
I
at
don't
all.
quite like the way you deliver those lines.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Scoops, you've seen so much. You've experienced so much in the world. And all you can talk about is your cockamamie, convoluted, fakakta gossip stories. It's
Don't let him talk to you that way.
You're a national treasure, Mr. Scoops, and you don't even realize
Don't
it.
let him
All
talk
I
to you
know
like
is
that.
I came here in the taxi with a catheter and a colostomy bag.
Yeah, you're like Flowers of Algernon or whatever that play is.
All right.
You were this.
Okay.
This guy's talking
I don't
nonsense.
even know what he means. All right. So, okay, everybody, that was we'll be back next week with another
But this guy needs to be in the funny farm.
Celebrity Scoops.
Mr. Scoopy.
All right, listener email, everybody. We are still chewing through some email from weeks ago, but I feel it's only fair because of our 2-week break to get to some of those emails that we missed. So this one is from a young lady, I believe.
Ryan,
Yay.
don't get off mic, buddy.
Sorry. Her name is
Figure it out.
Krista.
Ooh.
She says, hey, guys, thanks for reading my email on your show. Oh, wait a minute. She's getting greedy now. We already read her email.
Well, go ahead.
I really wasn't expecting to be that long, so, okay, well, once again, we're going to have to cut down this one, too. She writes long emails, but they're good.
Krista, keep it short and concise.
Anyways, what she's basically saying, what I was going to send was my request to be your East Coast correspondent.
I'm 24, and here's some nude photos of me.
No one's ever sent pictures. No women have ever tried to come on to Justin
and
I.
no one ever will, and that's
Well,
fine.
maybe boys can send in pictures.
I don't want them to.
Men
Don't
that are
embarrass
leaving,
yourself.
There are men leaving comments after you're on your picture on the Facebook page.
Oh,
But
is
you know
it
that's
bad?
No,
that's just how men are.
Yeah.
Is it gross?
It's our nature. No, it's not really.
Oh,
it's cute.
okay.
It's fun.
Oh.
Our fans are gentlemen.
Aw.
She wants to know if she could be our East Coast correspondent.
No.
Sure.
She says, as I'm sure you're aware, things are very different over here. We have 4 different seasons. Obviously, that's a jab at LA. We have better pizza and we're fat, but not me. Things move. Justin wants to know. Yeah.
You're not fat? Oh, well, continue.
Things move faster, and when we're rude, but not me. It's just full of old and ugly or blah 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 blah. Well, if you ever come to, here's the offer. Well, if you ever come to Raleigh, North Carolina, for any reason, although I can't think of any way you would, you should email me, and I totally get you a room at the hotel I work for free.
All right.
Road
Let's
trip,
go. Let's
Jackie.
go. I want to go.
So, Krista, what do you
Next
gotta
week,
explain.
live from Raleigh,
North
wherever.
Carolina. Okay. Charlie Wang, our big buddy from
Yay.
China. He was calling. This is where he says.
Fuck you guys.
Says
I'm
that,
done.
He says I'm gonna cut around. He goes. It's just. He says he's in English. He was bummed out about our absence. He goes. It's just that I'm still an English learner and I'm studying at what you would call a boarding school. So every weekend I download your new episode and listen to it over and over and over again.
Aw.
Whoa, Charlie.
This is how he learns English from us.
This is great, though.
Yeah.
He's learning real English.
Yeah.
You know,
like
one day,
how
Charlie,
the real people
And
talk.
proper.
Yeah.
Charlie, one of these days we're gonna have a Grandma's Virginity get
Tribute?
together.
Yeah, a meetup.
And we want you to be there, Charlie.
Fly in from China.
Fly in, baby.
During weekdays.
In fact, I'll set a date right now.
So he said
Tomorrow.
basically he's been listening to the past episode.
Just kidding.
Maybe we'll come to China for the meetup.
Yeah, that'll
We've
be
got
good.
a lot of
Be
listeners in
executed.
Taiwan. Yeah.
All 10 of you will be there.
Also wanted to know, why does Jackie have to do all the dirty work, like eating turds or bringing gross strangers to orgasm for money? Or as in this episode, if we don't cut it, have sex with Malcolm McDowell and Breckin Meyer. Justin and Ryan can be just standing by with a briefcase or a truck full of cash to offer her. That's a bit unfair, but I love when you guys talk about those kind of hypothetical situations.
We love it too, Charlie.
Yeah, they're fun.
Actually, Jackie, why don't you turn the tables on us one of these days, next episode?
Yeah, next
I did.
episode.
Thanks, Charlie.
The BB gun in the glass.
Frankly, for a person who's learning English from our podcast, you speak and write a lot more clearly and eloquently
Ryan,
than most of our English-speaking listeners.
I don't think he's learning English from our podcast.
You think he's fucking with me?
No, I mean, I think
Well, you
I
know-
think he knew English clearly before we started podcasting.
No, my roommate, my old roommate, Shinji Kitegawa, learned English by taping American movies and just listening to them over and over and over again in his head, like Reservoir Dogs and.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's how he learned English.
Yeah, but this guy had a pretty good handle on English when
I'm
he
saying
first emailed
people-
us after
yeah.
episode 2.
People write in,
whatever it was.
I
and
think
they,
that he was completely illiterate.
native
right,
speakers
it
of the
wasn't-
English language, like some of our teenage listeners write in, and it's just atrocious with how they're spelling
Yeah,
and their
it's true.
grammatical errors.
Pretty scary. And we're going to
So-
call you out for that shit from now
Yeah,
on.
from now on, we're
not
not
going to
gonna-
hide
yeah,
you behind the curtain.
We're not going to let America go downhill without a
yeah,
fight.
Charlie's
You're our future, goddammit. If you're
Charlie
gonna-
Wang's emails are
Yeah,
perfectly spelled and
Perfect example of Justin saying that China is going to take over. Charlie Wang listens to us to get the English right, to write the Grammars of Virginia podcast, good, concise, interesting, observational, insightful emails, and then the American kids are just, Dang, I like show, read topic back, bung, but it's just like, literally that's what we get, right, Justin?
Yep.
Incoherent messes.
Well, they're not all that bad.
Okay, this email is from a young lady. She says that she has a problem, and she wanted to see if we could give her some advice. How do you
On mic, Ryan.
How do you get rid of an annoying friend that you don't like anymore? I have a friend who is always asking me to hang out, and I always want to make up some excuse for why I can't. I've been blowing him off for over a year now, and he doesn't seem to be taking the hint. I don't want to be friends anymore because he is so annoying, but I also don't exactly want to say that to him because I know he's mean. Or I know that's mean. What should I do?
Okay, I have some advice. What does he hate? Find out what he hates, and then just keep inviting him to that. If he hates going
Or
to...
if he hates Mexican food.
Yeah, yeah.
Always say,
Oh,
hey, want to
hey,
go to Don Cuco's?
You want to go to the Mexican food?
Extra spicy.
No, I want to... Or, no, you got to be honest with the guy. Just say,
No.
look, better yet, I know what you do, because I've done it before.
If you're just flaky enough, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
dating.
Yeah.
It's
There
like
you go.
blowing off
Good,
a guy.
Good work,
Yep.
Jackie.
Or a girl.
Just don't answer when he calls. Don't answer when he texts. Don't respond when he emails. Don't respond. And when you see him in person, act aloof.
Yep.
Done and done.
Believe me, women have done it to me. You can do it to this guy.
You can do it too, and it'll work.
Yeah.
And trust me, it might. If he's semi-retarded, it might take years.
This is a man.
But how hard is it for you to see that text and just ignore it,
Yeah.
or that phone call and just not answer?
As
It's
I get
so
older-
easy. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite.
What I've learned about getting older is that, I used to try to be Mr. Nice Guy and be nice to everybody. I don't have enough energy. I only have enough energy to really devote to 10 friends. And everybody else, I'm polite to, but if they cross the line and they want more out of me, I'm sorry. They're gonna get the stiff arm.
They're gonna get the old
But the rest
whappity-dap.
of the 10 will get absolute the purest, most wonderful form of friendship they can ask for. Justin, you wonder if you're in that circle of 10?
Am
Keep
I?
wondering. I don't know.
I hope so.
And this guy writes, "Hey Justin, Ryan, and Jackie, you guys are freaking hilarious. Me and my friend want to do a podcast now. Well, what do you suggest we need to do for a good podcast?" Now,
first things first, buddy. Get a gun and go to the Discovery Channel headquarters and take some people hostage with
Okay.
your pal.
This is a young man that he's
And
written
record
us,
it
this
as
is-
your first episode.
This is a young man that has written us a few times, and actually, I happen to know because he's my Facebook friend, and he know who you are. I don't know. He didn't say if we
You
could read
know
his
who
name.
you are, motherfucker.
He did start a podcast with a friend of his, I believe. I
Ooh,
got the
let's give
notification
it a
on my
plug.
Facebook. Should we?
Yeah, plug it.
What's
Okay.
it called?
It's called. Hold on. I
A
have to look
fan
it up.
of the Grandma's Virginity podcast has made a podcast.
Well, Is
Is
What
this
if it's called Grandpa's Promiscuity? Remember?
Wait, is this the Grandma's Virginity fan cast?
Oh,
Is this the very first fans of Grandma's Virginity
that would be
podcast?
great.
Podcast?
Yeah, when are you guys gonna get off your ass and make a podcast like the Muggles cast or whatever, like where you just devote it to talking about?
It's a fan cast
So
about
this
our
guy,
podcast.
this guy
Okay.
did start a podcast. It's called the Zoltan Network Podcast. I
Oh,
believe.
I like that. Good name.
Yeah, it is good.
If you're fucking dumb.
So you guys did. hey, come on.
I'm just kidding.
So you guys did start it. You took the first step. You actually started the podcast. So I don't know what.
Why
can
don't
I
you
tell
take the second step now? I'm just being a dummy.
Come up with this
no, good-
hilarious
hey,
segment.
Listen,
based on a fake
honestly,
religion.
you're doing the same thing we did, which was just amuse yourself, and that's all that matters. Fuck everybody else. If people listen,
Find a good villain, a woman maybe whose father was or wasn't a cop that she has a weird, creepy relationship with. A real, that'll cause some nice conflicting antagonistic segments to mix it up.
yeah,
Get a kooky character, does voices, and says completely nonsensical,
and all the
Child
voices sound the
inappropriate
same.
thing, and then you're pretty much good. That's our advice to you. And then the third component, of course, don't have sex for 2 years. And have holes in your socks. And you're got a podcast. Okay.
And also, fifth component, eat diarrhea cakes every day.
Hello?
Who is it?
Hello, it's me, Mario.
Oh, welcome
hate
back,
you.
Mario.
Shut the door.
I hear you doing another emails.
We don't want you in here.
I want to sit in on an email.
No, Ryan, no.
I'm sorry, Mario.
No,
Get out.
no,
You had your
please.
chance last time.
I got a lot of
No.
story. My brother Luigi.
Oh, no.
What?
He and I, we
He gets one chance.
I move a lot fast, and I pull the little fruits out of the ground. But Luigi, he jumps so much higher than me, and he kick his feet in the air.
Okay, good, Mario. Thank
Bye.
you. Goodbye.
Oh,
Thank you for explaining. Oh, I'm sorry. Mario, you okay? I'm sorry.
Let him go.
Oh, I felt really bad. I was sort of harsh with them. You hear that sigh?
I'm gonna just go outside.
You're not gonna. What are you gonna do, Mario?
I'm
You're not gonna throw yourself in front of a walking turtle, are you?
I might, just jump down one of the holes.
Oh, that's okay. You'll end up in like a place with like a bunch of gold coins. You'll be fine. Okay, moving on. This guy, I'm only going to read up. Here's the deal. I'm only going to read emails up to August 25th. So then, you know what I mean?
Wait,
Whatever.
what?
Yeah,
Read
yeah.
them up to now. What the fuck?
We have so many, though. Remember, I'm going through backlog.
Well, can we speed through
Have
the
some
backlog?
interesting ones.
Dan Crafton writes, and he says, remember, he's the guy he wrote the whole, like,
He's the one who wrote the book
story-
about craft.
The story thing, the
Oh,
concept
yeah,
album.
yeah,
He
yeah.
says it's totally okay to give a synopsis of the
All
story.
right, next
we will do
episode.
that next episode,
Yeah.
Dan.
Just remind us.
Because it is.
In fact,
yeah.
Dan, if you want us to read it, re-email it to us, and we'll hit it next episode.
And
And also, take a turd in the toilet.
one of our listeners who's written a couple times we like. His name's Jordan. He actually he's Steve Agee's half brother, I believe, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyways, he says, Justin, great podcast. I'm kind of what do you call it? I'm summarizing it. I'm going to do some art, send it in soon, but also we should have Steve Agee as a guest.
We
and This
will.
has been a big controversy, Justin.
We're going to have Steve Agee very soon.
You, Justin,
Hold on.
came up with the entire concept
Stop.
of the Grandma's Virginity podcast on Steve's podcast.
I invited Steve on, and he said, I'm going to Canada. I can't do it. And I'm, okay, well, fine. We'll have you on again another time. So
See?
don't worry.
There, problem solved.
Problem solved. Next email.
Okay, look forward to Sarah Silverman program Steve Agee on a future episode of our show.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
What?
The fucking... I'm an idiot.
What?
Oh, next email.
Someone else, Dylan, asks, any chance of us getting Robert Kirkman on the podcast?
We're working on it, and he may not know, but we're going to do it all, whatever we got to do. We're going to...
Well, maybe we'll-
Is he coming out to LA again?
Oh, maybe for the
Oh.
premiere. But it'll
Yeah,
probably
he
be hard
might.
to get him in the studio.
Well, we'll figure something out, because we might have to Skype him in, but we definitely want him to have him on the show and sort of talk to him a bit. He's a wonderful man, and he's a wonderful person, and I'm a huge fan of his.
Clearly.
Would you let him do anything to you?
No, that's gross. He's married with children.
With children?
Charlie Wang writes back again. We'll save
Already?
Charlie's. Well, we're going through backlog.
right,
Maybe
right,
we'll
right,
save
right.
his for another
Jesus
time.
Okay.
Christ!
Okay, I'm gonna save his for another time.
Just okay.
I think, you know what?
Wait.
I think I would like to take control over the emails.
Yeah,
because
you
I
probably
feel like
should.
I have
Start
a good
clean.
filter.
Start clean. Go.
Okay.
Start
And
clean.
I know what's exciting.
Can you?
Yes, I think
Start
I
clean.
should.
Go.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you the info to the account.
Jackie, you
What?
have been designated the new email editor.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Editorial chief.
But then
because-
she's gonna know what the fake one is every time.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yeah, that's
You could have gotten me today because I forgot.
Ah, I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, Zippy Poo Brain writes in, Jackie is a big ol' C word, and
Hey,
I
is this a
think...
fake one?
Oh, you got me.
Zippy poo.
Oh wow, we really threw that one away.
Okay, keep going.
Ashley Ann Cooper, our Kingston, Jamaican listener, was very
Love
excited.
her.
Yay.
Love her. She's very active on the Facebook fan page, and she was very excited that we
Pigsarpeople.com.
I want to. Can I go to Kingston, Jamaica, and visit you, please?
No, does she live there?
I thought she
Yeah.
lived there.
I thought she lived in the old US of A. No, Am I wrong?
No, she's from Kingston,
Oh,
Jamaica.
she's from
She
there,
says,
but
She's
she
fucking
more
awesome.
fart sounds, please, Justin. She also says she's a black listener, and she says that Jackie sounds a bit snobby. No offense. Justin sounds sexy, and Ryan sounds kind of nasal. LOL. Justin sounds like a lot of things, Ashley, but sexy is not one of them.
Oh.
I mean, come on, really. Okay, very good, Ashley. I hope you enjoyed your second shout out.
Ashley, you're the best.
Yay.
Justin Roiland forwarded an email. Ella writes, when is the Mr. Scoops Hell Ride going to be over? It's getting tiresome and boring. Love your show otherwise. Jackie is the cutest voice in the world. I love how she says cute. Say it.
So cute.
One more
Don't
time.
worry. Mr. Scoops is going to be back on track pretty darn soon.
No,
But she's
she
saying
doesn't
she doesn't
want
like
the
it.
track. She doesn't want a track.
Didn't
No,
you
she's
listen?
saying his hell ride. When is his hell ride going to be over? When is he going to be back to normal? He'll be back to normal soon.
No. Justin, you don't know how to read the email.
I
You're
think she's
blinded.
saying
She
she
doesn't like the
Mr.
segment
Scoops.
at all. She said, when is the Mr. Scoops Hell Ride going to be over?
No, she means when is Mr. Scoops traumatic experience he's going
No,
through
you're
going to
I
be
don't
done?
you're
so,
spinning
Justin.
it, Justin. She's not a fan
Trust
of the
me,
segment.
Bow. I know what she said. I'm no dummy. I can read it.
A listener named Dallas writes in, says take breaks whenever you need them for sure. A listener named Dallas writes in, says take regarding our break. Take breaks whenever you need them for sure. I think maybe there's something about this time of year. I've been feeling down the same way Justin had. No, not trust me, Dallas. Not the same way Justin has. It's endemic to his personality.
I'm really sad, but I'm not always this way, Ryan. You know that.
No, I don't.
Fuck you.
She says he's been feeling bad the same way Justin described in the episode, and a friend of mine actually had a much more serious bout with depression just last year. Anyways, fuck feeling bad. Take it easy. Well, if our podcast can do anything to help anyone's mood turn around, then we've done our job. Then we've made
feel
Jackie
worse now than I did in my whole life, and it's unacceptable, Ryan.
Ryan, he's always been this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I've only known
bullshit.
him for 6 years, but
Come on, Ryan. That's
and
bullshit.
in the honeymoon phase of our friendship, he wouldn't complain as vociferously. But I
Yeah.
feel like once we started getting,
Stop, Ryan. It's bullshit. I was very happy for some period of my life.
Okay. Sarah writes, "Yo, this is a very interesting email.
Start
There's a lot
clean.
of Sarah writes, "Yo, my GVP peeps, love the show. Anywho, I would like to comment on the Ryan's hotness debate, and I'd like to say that I find, excuse me, I'd like to say that I find Ryan really attractive,
Ooh, a dater.
but
Fucker, dude. Fucker.
But I am into Nebushi or Nebi Jews, and Ryan, sorry, but if I find you attractive, then Jackie is right about that. Also, I've seen pictures of Justin, and I thought that he was Jewish. Are
What?
you kidding me? He looks like the biggest goy this side of the Mason-Dixie.
Ryan.
She doesn't know what Jews look like if she thinks you look Jewish, Justin. Hey, guys, my name is Cameron Jolie, and I'm 6'4", 16-year-old black guy from Neverland, Canada.
Cute.
Yay!
Yay, yay, yay.
FYI, the coolest place on the planet. I love the show, but not in a
6'4".
gay way. Anyway, I was wondering if I could sit in at the recording.
How?
Yeah, how? You're from Canada.
Yeah.
Yes, if he flies down
If
here,
you can
yes.
bring anyone from Degrassi The Next Generation, any cast member from any season,
Then
no
it's
matter how small the part, then yes, you can sit in. Absolutely.
Justin, did you get this from his email? It says, P.S. Maybe as a topic for the show, you can discuss sexual time
Look,
travel.
Justin.
Oh my God.
If you go back
Jackie
in time and have a
sort
kid
of,
before you were born that is older than you, can you still spank them?
Yeah, and you can also shoot them.
That's a callback
Look,
reference to
Justin.
one of your weird things that you had in that episode about saving someone's life and then killing them, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Anyways, no,
this
seriously,
what you
Love it.
Cameron,
Love it.
if you can get a what are you doing? Jackie is masturbating with a slinky.
That is
Yeah.
not true.
It is. I
That
mean,
is
not like in the way a
not
woman
true.
masturbates. You were pantomiming a man masturbating. Anyways, Cameron, if you can get a cast member from any incarnation of Degrassi,
The
Hi?
Next Generation.
Okay, Next Generation.
Excuse me. It's any season,
Oh,
any role, as long as their face graced the screen. Degrassi The Next Generation. If you can bring any motherfucker, then you can sit in on our show.
Deal?
Done
And you can stay at
done.
Justin's house. He has a guest
and you
bedroom.
can crash here.
Okay.
And also, I'll have to find out, was Paige really as cunty as she seems? Okay, continue.
Okay,
Next email.
very good. Dear Team GVP, your show provides me with so much joy and optimism. I can't thank you enough. That's what we're trying to do,
Yes,
Taylor.
you can.
You're just what we need to deal with the pain of simply living and other such quotidian
Just
bullshit.
read the Book of Mary. What is it? The
Gospel of
Mary.
Mary.
And you'll feel so much better about everything.
My only complaint to date is Jackie's harsh assessments of Star Trek TNG, The Next Generation, which cured me of crippling bedtime anxiety attacks upon repeated viewings. Will Wheaton isn't quite as grating when he's curing your terrible ambient-induced fears. It's got the perfect balance of naivete, moral center, fun characters, and compelling science-ish narratives. It's really very sweet, and I think Jackie would enjoy the Johnny derision that comes naturally with a steady diet. But Jackie,
What?
please, I don't know. She says basically like Star Trek will.
She's
if you
right.
Just gave it a
Oh,
chance.
okay.
Give it a
You'd
chance.
like it,
You'll
yeah.
Okay,
like it.
okay.
It helped
I'm
her.
not opposed to.
It's
I'm
right
not-
up your
Okay,
alley.
Jackie, for your assignment for next episode is watch at least one episode of Star Trek:
How?
The Next Generation.
I'll give
How?
bring a hard drive. I'll give them to you.
What?
It'll help you stop drinking. Instead of drinking, you can replace it with Star Trek: The
I
Next
have
Generation.
every season, every episode.
Okay. But Jackie, please keep up your harsh assessments of Ryan, though, because you're so good at it, and he's a good sport.
Oh.
Sure I am.
Wait, real quick. Can we get a real quick harsh assessment from Jackie about
Yeah.
Ryan? Go ahead, Jackie.
Yeah, let's hear it.
What-
I got a date
what's the
tomorrow.
top-
Let's see
Just
what you can
anything.
do.
Just
See what you
pick
can
one
do.
out of the air.
Give me a yeah. Come on.
Go
I got
ahead.
When you go to pay tomorrow, which I hope you pay for the date, don't say something like, "Oh, I guess I'll pay for this," or I guess I'll cover it this time. I could see you doing that for some reason.
Oh, so
Okay.
You've got
Good work.
Oh,
theoretical assessments.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
you know
Next
what?
email.
Jackie, I'm not going to get into it, but you're not too far off. I actually have done that before.
I
Okay, you're
knew
right.
it.
Sorry, I was getting defensive, and she nailed me. Okay. And Justin, please sing as often as possible, a la your recent reimagining of It's a Small World. I flailed so hard listening to it, I accidentally grazed my boss's balls with my knuckles. That's the MASH theme.
That's
Yeah.
what made me laugh.
Thank you guys for continuing the show, even though it's clearly a pain in the ass alongside your regular lives, jobs. Guess what? Now we're basically all unemployed. You're making a lot of people really happy. Love from Austin Taylor. Why do people say that? Everybody
that's
says that.
cute.
How does she know we're making anybody happy? I mean, we got some listeners.
Well,
We
because,
made her happy.
Yeah, we made her
Okay,
happy.
she's
and,
extrapolating.
and she just thinks everybody's like her.
Okay, well, that was it.
Really?
Yeah,
Even all the way up to today's date.
yeah.
Okay, good. We
Why
did it all.
doesn't anyone from the military write in? How
Yeah.
can we get this onto the Army bases?
Oh, I'll email my cousin. Done.
Please, God, or
Done.
Camp Pendleton, something.
I know that.
I worked in Camp Pendleton. I'll have to tell you that story later.
I want to
Did you
hear
really?
it.
Next episode, yeah.
Is it a good story?
Yeah, sorta.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I just want to say one last thing. I want to get onto our.
Put it in my notes.
According to our. Hold on, give me 1 second, you guys.
Holy shit.
Horoscope.
Holy shit.
Horoscope.
Okay. According to our website statistics, most listeners, almost the majority of our listeners are in the United States, obviously. But number 2, Taiwan.
With how many?
With I don't know what this means, 412, but obviously that's
412.
But I don't know what that
Next.
means. I mean
Yeah,
regular
412.
listeners. Okay.
Yeah, next.
And Turkey is third place with 305. If you live in
Turkey?
Taiwan or Turkey, write into the show. We know that people there listen to our show. Apparently, we've got the statistics.
Crazy
We've
high
got
numbers.
Saudi
400 and-
Saudi Arabia is the number 10.
With
wow,
how many? How
If you-
many?
send us money.
How many?
58.
Ooh.
India 48. Kazakhstan 37.
Kazakhstan.
up.
The
Wow.
Republic of Korea 22. Malaysia. I mean, I don't know if these figures and facts are right, but it
No,
says
yeah, yeah.
so.
It's all.
It says
It's
so.
all.
That
It's
is
all legit.
awesome.
Yeah, so if you're from these countries and you haven't written in yet, what are you thinking?
Please write us
Please
in.
write us in.
Oh, also go to pigsforpeople.com and join our Facebook
become
page.
a fan of our Facebook.
You know what, Ryan? This really should have been in the wrap up to the end of the show, not the fucking listener email segment. Genius.
We can still wrap it
All
up.
right, we'll continue
edit
the
we
wrap
are
up
wrapping
now.
it up.
So
this is the wrap up.
yeah,
Yes.
this is the wrap up. So
The music is playing underneath it.
Go to our yeah. It's what am I talking about? So go to the pigsforpeople.com and join our Facebook fan page. Go to grandmasvirginity.com, which has been newly adjusted. Still not perfect, but we're
gonna
there.
figure it out about how to get the website in
That
good shape.
fucking sidebar. I will figure
Whatever.
that out
Who
before
cares?
I die.
Anyway, we are gonna focus on a lot of other stuff,
including eating turds.
Anyways, thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for writing in.
Send us an email, and for God's sake, somebody out there record some prank calls.
Record something and so we can play it and comment
email
on
it.
it.
Yeah, so we can either make fun of you or
Anything.
or praise you.
Yeah.
One of the two. You never know. I understand you're gun shy.
And I think that's about it. Jackie, how you feeling?
I'm tired.
How long did we go? How
It was like 3 hours.
3 hours. No, but how many minutes or hours too long for you?
Just the last 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, that was episode 15. We'll see you next time for episode.
Oh, next time will be Sweet 16. We should have a party.
Yeah. A
Quinceañera
quinceañera
is 15, I think.
Yeah, baby.
Sweet 16.
All right.
Sweet 16. We'll have a
Okay.
special
Sweet 16 and
lady
Justin
show.
never been kissed.
Okay. All right. We'll see you all next week
Bye.
or next
Bye.
time.
See ya, bye.
Have something you'd like us to see or hear? Send art, audio, voicemail, or regular old email to grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. Head on over to pigsarepeople.com to join our Facebook fan page. Super special thanks to Stephen Chun for this week's episode art. Check out the new improved grandmasvirginity.com if you feel like it. No pressure. Follow us on Twitter @GrandsVirginity. Hey, I'm on Twitter too, @VoiceOverStudio. I'm your announcer, Smith Harrison. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for another wonderful episode of the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, coming your way real soon.